Hello. We are flying today. We were going to try to. Actually, let me get the. Ha ha ha. As always, I am not prepared. So, hopefully, Microsoft Flight Simulator is starting. We're going to start looking at where we're going to go. There it is. Excellent. And I'll put that up then too. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Yes, okay. So there was a tentative plan. And then VATSIM went offline. So, I mean, okay, I just feel like there isn't going to be anybody over here by the time we actually get in the plane. However, we can start looking at it. I mean, look at this weather. I kind of want to hope that one of these two is going to come on soon. I mean, we've got 5 minutes until the hour. So maybe we'll start looking around in there, and if it passes the hour, we'll just go over to, yeah, there. If all else fails, we can always use the one that I was planning to do before. However, because it definitely had thunder, snow, which would be interesting. I have icing on now, the effects of icing. So, yeah, that would be terrible. But it would be an experience. So, if we are looking at, let's look again, usually around in here-ish, something is on. I don't know what, yeah, I feel like, no. So we'll just try around in here-ish. So, like, let's just gauge this, shall we? Around right in. I kind of want all this. I kind of want to try just the regular IFR and not the low IFR. However, now it's personal. So, kind of don't want to deal with the MOAs. Hello, how's it going? We're just trying to figure out where we're going to go. We're hoping some ATC comes online in the next 3 minutes. Otherwise, we might try to go over here. But it doesn't. It doesn't look like it's good. I mean, it looks like it is good weather over there, I think, which is what we don't want. Although maybe. Ooh! Is that in it? We could try that. Let me look. Ooh, I don't like. Ooh, nope. Too high up. Very much too high up. Nope. What about down here? You're about to bad weather up here? Yes. Is it one of these? They look terrifying. Yeah, we have some weather at the moment. Unfortunately, it means I'm unable to fly for a little bit. So this is why we sim. West. So over here, so it's not showing on here? Or like this. This up here? Ugh. Well, I hope it's all good. Regina. Oh, that one right there. I found it. Oh, nice. Or Regina. I remembered Deadpool, and that's why I pronounced it the way I did. Okay. Well, I do. I hope that it is not too bad. I hope you are safe, and I hope we get some snow, because snow is fun. And it's not just all ice pellets and sleet. Hey, what? Honestly, I'm not sure what I said to have prompted such So we just So I don't know why these are row because it's an event. Okay. Well, so if we do around in here-ish, so it's like middle. Maybe it would be. That just seems like there's a lot of airspace that I just don't want to deal with. So we're just going to hope for the best and do some low IFR again over in here. And we will file our flight plan this time, just in case somebody comes online while we are trucking along. Or would somewhere more northisherly maybe come on? I don't know. It's all so scary. Nashville is going to get wet for sure. Just hope it ain't wet with tornadoes. That would be terrifying. I hope not either. Hello, by the way. How's it going? How's it going so far? Anything yet? I think we will. I think since there's like absolutely nobody on, we are going to try for somewhat over here-ish in case one of them comes on. So we'll go in somewhere over here. I kind of want to do the low IFR again just because that was just a disaster last time and I need the practice. So maybe we'll do it in here somewhere. Hot That would actually be funny to do hot springs when it is currently chilly, at least where I am. It starts around midnight, shouldn't be too awful. sounds a little bit subjective and or hesitant. It shouldn't be too awful. I like it. I like the positivity. So yeah, we'll look at K hot for our destination, and we'll take off from. Yeah, I had a plan in and then ATC went offline as usual. So we'll go like that. That is not what I want. No, indeed. Perhaps this one? We'll see how long it is. Kasuksu. Oh, that is definitely not Kasuksu because I can't type Kasuksu. Okay. It's a little long. We'll see about Kasuz. I feel like I have flown into or out of Kasuz in the sim. That should be good. I like that. Kasuz. Open. So we shall check our departure procedures. Take off minimums. Says departure procedures. All right, so Kilo Sierra Uniform Zulu 14 the 14th at 0235 Zulu does math. It is most recent. Automated 0 degrees at 0 knots. Wind is calm, 1 3/4 statute miles visibility. Bloom, mist or baby rain. Few at 300 feet. Overcast at 4100, so that's not bad. 1616. Temperature and dew point are the same. 2967. Remarks AL1 does not differentiate precipitation. Boom. So, calms. Well, I guess we need to check the we need to check the AFD to see if there's a calm wind runway. Although technically we're IFR, so we're still uncontrolled. We'll just go with it. Is there a calm wind runway? No. Does not appear so. Our runways are 02 and 20. So if we want to take off from 2, Climb on heading of 19 degrees to 900 before proceeding on course. Obstacle notes. Excellent. Okay. So 20, we would kind of end up being directly on course, so we might as well do 20 then. Yes, and then we can turn at 400. Because IFR, I think. Yes. Hope I'm not saying incorrect things. And then we have this, which is, it has a VOR and an ILS. We'll try the VOR. It is currently 0 knots, half statute mile, fog, scattered at 100, overcast at 7,500. So that should be okay. Taking off probably around 0330 Zulu. So 14th at 03. Fog, overcast at 100. Hang on, am I reading that correctly? The 14th at 0300 to 2400, 1 statute mile. Oh god. Ah! Hello, hello! Cross Hyperu, thank you for the raid. How's it going? How's it going? Where are you guys coming from? How is the stream? I mean, what were you doing? And how is the stream? We're currently planning a little cross country and hoping for the best. Just landed at Nashville. Nice. Stream was amazing. Even better. Yay, I'm so glad. What were you flying? Are you doing VFR, IFR, VATSIM, all the things? That sounds awesome. So yeah, so we're just trying to figure out, are we going to be able to get in there? Well, we're going to see what happens. So we have a temporary thing, which is hello, let me look. BWIFS, thank you for the follow. Boeing 737 IFR VATSIM. Nice. Excellent. So you were actually being controlled? Because I've been trying to be controlled, but whenever I try, they're not online. Cross Cyber, thank you for the follow. And very fun. Oh. And it went well? Did you have any issues? Any icing issues? Any turbulence? Got lucky and BNA approach came online at the end of the stream. Nice. Okay. Very excellent. Well, I am. I'm glad you got that. What is up? How is it going? How's it going? How are things? And yes, so we're looking at the TAF here. It's kind of looking sketchy, but we're going to try it anyway. We're going to try the VOR into Hot Springs, and then we will attempt the ILS when we probably go missed. So, doop, 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 doop. Boom. We shall brief this one first. Then we shall brief this one. And we shall hope for the absolute best. Apparently a plane spawned on the runway last second, so you had to do a go-around. Some turbulence on descent, but nothing crazy. So was that a VATSIM plane? Because, like, aren't you, like, not supposed to spawn on there? On the runways? But that's cool, though, that you got that experience. So it worked out. And yes, welcome. Your plane pixels are in Seattle, but your molecules are in Nashville. So double welcome. Oh, that's amazing. I really like how you put that. All right, so VOR into Kahat, because it's, what's the word? Ironic. Memorial Field is hot. VOR runway 5. It is 01 December 229er. It's up to date. The URDME is 110.0. But it's not underlined. And I've forgotten what that means. It's something. Is it receive only? Shoot, now I have to look. You have been busy, I all. Just finished an A, B, C, and D check on a Lear 3-1. Now, what does an A, B, C, and D check mean? On a Lear 3-1, nice. Now replacing an engine mount on a 182. And how's that going? And how did that go? Yeah, VATSIM plane. Okay, whoever did it despawned, shortly after. Definitely a good go-around. Good, excellent. Your previous go-rounds in the 737 were chaotic. So you're happy you got it down. Awesome. So it worked out. That's awesome. So it must have been like an accident or something. I can definitely see myself doing that. Except for the fact that I wait until the last possible moment to get onto VATSIM because I'm so nervous. So I am. I'm also glad that it went well and you got it all down. Okay, so I am. I need to go back because I'm a lot better at the VFR map. So yes, so it is a 110. 122.1 is the receive only for Jonesboro. And then, so the flight service station receives on this frequency. So you speak on this frequency and you listen on this frequency. And you also get your VOR DME on this frequency. I'm pretty sure. Ugh, don't quote me on that. It's been a while. Yeah, it happens. You know, you've made silly errors in VATSIM, so you never get too angry at people. Right. You gear your streams around teaching people how to do it right. So you see those errors as opportunities to learn from. Exactly. And I really appreciate that because I am very new to VATSIM. And I'm always so nervous about it and doing wrong things. So I appreciate that that's your mindset. And yeah, definitely give tips where you see the need. So 110 approach course is going to be 58 degrees, runway lengths 65-95. That'll be excellent for our 152. Touchdown zone elevation is 516. Airport elevation 540. That's a chunk. ADF or DME required for procedure entry and in general required. Circling not. We're not going to circle. However, okay, so we're going to be coming in. Ooh, so we're getting okay, so we're going to come here. Sorry, we're going to come here from where we are. We're going to go out procedure, turn, bupe, and bupe. We would not circle this way. If we needed to circle, we would circle this way. We're looking for Mausers. I feel like last time, and again, I did terribly, terribly, terribly last time. I own that. But I swear that they didn't have the actual Mausers there. So I was looking for Mausers and I did not get Mausers. So yeah, we'll see. Frequencies we will see once we get into VATSIM. Our minimum safe altitude is 25 nautical miles around the hot VOR, 3100 on this side, 2700 on this side. Procedure not authorized for arrival on hot VOR DME airway radials 221 to 241. I always think that's so weird because, like, I mean, I guess you would. Oh, yeah, I guess you would. Because if you're coming like this, you wouldn't be able to, like, turn out and do the proper thing. So, yeah. Oh, okay. The Lear was just a long project where nothing went right, and those are phase inspections. Okay, don't know our requirements for those checks, but it's like every 500 for A, 1,000 for B, 2,000 for C, and like 3,000 for D check. Just did them all in one go? What? Okay, plane was down for a month, I'm sure. So... Okay, so every 3,000. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to understand. So it's like so every 500 you do an A inspection, 1,000 you do a B inspection. How much is the same for like an A and a B and a C and a D? Like doesn't it so it's not just adding stuff in. Like for A, you check all these things. But for B, you check all these things plus some stuff, and then C, you check all of those things. It's not like that. So you couldn't just do a D check? Oh, okay. So like for the 500 and like 1,000, that would probably be different parts. I guess I would assume then. Ugh. Huh. Am I an IRL commercial pilot? Not yet. I'm working on my commercial certificate. So I have my private and my instrument rating, and currently when I get a chance to fly with this nasty weather, I'm working on my commercial. Yes, exactly. They are all completely different. At 1,000 hours, you would do phase A and B at once. Okay, right. Okay, got you. Jeez. So it's all nice and fresh then? It's ready to go for, I guess, 500 hours. Oy, oy, oy. That's intense. Okay. So, yeah. So, oh, and we'll put our, I guess we wouldn't need to, but we can. It's interesting that it's offset. All right. Anyway, sorry. So we are coming outbound. We need to be above 2,700. And then the procedure turn, we come around and then we start going down to 2,200 by Zapel intersection. Which is from there. So we could. I'm not actually sure where that is coming from. I feel like it's coming from there. It would make sense that it's coming from there. So we'll maybe put that in. We also have our DME, and then we will continue down to our 960. We need half statute mile visibility, 500-foot ceiling, which I think we'll just have. And then hopefully we're visual by 2.1, and our missed approach point is the VOR DME. Yes. Yes. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you very much. The commercial will definitely be a great feeling. Yes, it definitely. Yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to it. Just getting that done and then moving on to other things as I'm building the hours. You gotta run. Sounds good. Love my energy. Thank you. You'll be back in the future for sure. Sounds good. And again, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the raid. Hope you have a great whatever it's going to be for you. And yeah, hope to see you again soon. See you in the future. It is a pain, and your director of maintenance just quit, so you're running with no official leader. And how's that going? Hopefully you all like each other enough where it's not a competition, and not if somebody takes charge, you're like, no, why are you taking charge? It should at least be someone else, just not you. Are you vying for the position? And then once we get to that missed approach point, if we get to that missed approach point, we will try to land it, but we'll be climbing right turn to 3,000 back to hot radial 123 and socks. So we'll come back here, missed approach, climbing right turn to 3,000 on the hot R123 radial to socks intersection, 10.3 DME and hold. So we're coming over here and over to here. Okay. All right, sounds good. If that doesn't work, ILS or localizer runway 5, hot, up to date, 111.5 for the localizer. Approach course is 53. Runway length 6595. Touchdown zone elevation 516. Airport elevation 540. ADF or DME is required. We will have that. Circling is not authorized northwest. Use the localizer hot DME when on the localizer Oh, okay. So DME can come from the VOR or the localizer. So it's actually going good. Excellent. You all work well together, and you kind of let one of the mechanics take over as he has director of maintenance experience. Well, that works really well. That's perfect. So, well, what's the what's the word? What's the process now then? Do you have to look for another one, or you kind of just go for it internally? So yeah, so we'll use that DME for that one. Mauser, still Mauser. Frequencies will get off CTAF. You have received 0 notifications. I don't know why. I received a notification from myself, I guess. I always check that. So yeah, I don't know why. I'm sorry. Hello, how's it going? I hope this isn't too late again, as usual. I don't know, is there like a bell or something? You gotta click the bell, or I don't know. And maybe Twitch is just like, you never have a set schedule, so we're just gonna not ring people because, yeah, I need to get a better schedule. It's their punishment for me. So then for this one, we would be over here, and then we would, I assume we would come out like this, go like that, procedure turn like that, and go down. Excellent, amazing. Here it's 3200, 2600. You've comfortably broken your sleep schedule again. So this time is fine. Okay, sounds good. I'm glad it's all right. Except that's not good. You have a previous mechanic that might come back to be, what is it again? Director of maintenance, but it's all up in the air. That's one of my favorites. I love that. But yeah, well, I'm glad it's going well right now, and I hope it continues to go well and you get it all figured out. But yeah, it sounds intense. So how's the new project? What did you say you're replacing? Let me look again. Replacing an engine mount on a 182. Why did the engine mount need to be replaced? Was it inspected and found to be needed, or did something break? And it needed to be fixed. So yes, so then this is above 2600, can get down to 2500 by the procedure turn. And then you just follow the glide slope. I will attempt to remember to do this bit to time it from the final approach fix. Do not get below 2300 by the final approach fix. Missed approach point is 732. We need a 200 foot ceiling. That's strange. Because I remember there was a thing where no matter what this was, this always got rounded up. But here it's not. Here it is. Here it is. But here it's not. That's odd. Okay. All right. That's fine. Yes. So we'll see. And I just love that it's a missed approach is hot socks. All right. So that's our plan for now. We'll quick check SimAware. Shoot. Do we try somewhere up here? Shoot. Gosh darn it. We just did our planning, and now we got freaking VATSIM up here where we didn't plan for. There's a lot of good weather up here, though. Ugh. That's some fun weather you flew there last night. Okay, excellent. 'Twas rainy AF. Okay. Hi, how's it going? So, I guess, all right. I'll give a little bit of time. If anybody has a preference, one way or another, do we just go and do the plan that we just planned, or do we quick plan another one and actually do some VATSIM or some controlling? But yeah, how did it go? That flight. I'm not sure. Like I was gonna say I'm not sure the rain is really an issue, except for the fact that cold. Is it cold at the moment? Oh, my new commercial instructor on Saturday, he flew the night before, and he sent me a picture in the morning of the plane that he had flown, and it was like it had serious, I'm pretty sure it's rime ice, the rime ice, um, all up on the plane. And he said this happened for like around 4 to 5 minutes on final, and that's it. And so yeah, icing is bull. There was a bracket that held the cowl. A bracket that held the cowl flap cable. Okay, nothing too bad. Okay, it was airworthy as is, but owner decided to replace it just so his cowl flaps work. I mean, that's a good call. So excellent, very nice. The guy on center right now in MSP is probably one of the best, in your opinion. Okay, helped you learn how to fly with ATC. Okay, all right, fine. Do we have? Let me make sure I actually. Okay. So it's all the way in here. So we should be fine wherever we go in here. So let's, this pinkishness looks good. Oh, and we will go back to world low. Okay. Windom. Come. Okay, that one amused me. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted. What is this? Olivia. Oh, but it's gusting to 24. What does it got? It only has a VOR DME. I kind of like the VOR and DME, or VOR and ILS option. Maybe this one, KMML. All right, so I'm gonna move these. I'm gonna get these off quick. I'll just move them out like so, there. And we'll restart. Gosh darn it. Oh wait, no, I was not takeoff. We have ILS and we have VOR. So now we just got to figure out, we want KMML. Kafar is a cool place. Kafar. Isn't that a Terza? I know. Terza. That's scary. It's Charlie airspace. Or not quite Charlie airspace. It is Delta airspace with Charlie procedures. And that is scary. Isn't it over here somewhere? Thought it was over here somewhere. I will look. Hang on. Well, and I guess it is IFR, so it's you had your first approach departure training today. You came in confident but realized you have a lot to learn. But that's good though, that you can't like going in there confident, but then yes, just recognizing that there is, being able to recognize that there is that much more that you got to do. But that's awesome. So how did it go? Screw that little Cessna in the Caravan that wanted to fly around the big jets. What does that mean? Are you talking about Fargo? Are you setting me up for failure if I go to Fargo? I don't think I should go to Fargo. Think we're going to stick with the uncontrolled. Oh, okay. Screw the little Cessna in the Caravan that wanted to fly around the big jets. No, during your training. Okay. Oh, no. That would be me, the little Cessna. So I apologize for us little Cessnas. But what happened? What ended up happening? So we're saying at the moment that we're going to Marshall. What is this? Or this? Ooh, this one has pink. Is that too far though? I can't tell. Ooh, that's actually getting too high. So we'll go here-ish. Actually, we'll try here. What's this? Why wasn't I do that one? KMWM. Oops. KMWM to Kimmel. And I think that will probably be good since we're going to probably try both approaches. So yes, I like this idea. I do indeed. You'll get used to it eventually. You get lots of GA traffic when you control. Right, okay. It's just the speed difference between a C-172 and a C-208 and an airline. I bet. So what did you learn about how to address that issue? How are you supposed to do that, depending on when one comes in and another comes in and stuff? I don't know how any of that stuff works. So like first come first serve sort of thing, or like some degree of, well, you were here first, but you're going to stay over here because this person is a lot faster and they're just going to get on the ground. A little bit of math you can do. Excellent. Always a good thing. That kind of irritates me that it's not quite a full cross country, but again, we're just gonna do it. So what am I doing? This was Marshall, and now we need departure. Oh God, it's gusting at 26. 4 statute miles. Plume. This is a terrible idea. Plume, baby rain. Also mist in French. Overcast 300. This is a terrible idea. Oh God. Light rain, plume, overcast at 400. Ugh. Freezing rain. No. I forget what that means. It's a little confusing, but this video describes one of the methods. Excellent. I'm gonna save it on my computer to watch. My computer is being slow. But excellent. Thank you. That's awesome. All right. KMWM. Takeoff minimums. Open link. New. And new. WIM. Takeoff minimums. Runway 35, 201.5, or standard with minimum climb of 225 feet per nautical mile to 1700. I'm pretty sure we can get that. Or alternate. I would do the math, but we got to get in the air. So with standard takeoff minimums. So no departure procedures. So we'll just turn at 400. It's 110. So it's 110, so we'd be taking off 17 with a nasty gusty crosswind. This is a terrible idea. Oh no. It's gonna be fine. And the current weather there is not horrendous. Automated 110 at 14 knots. What am I doing? This is what I'm doing. Okay, VOR. Runway 12, which works out. We would be able to go right in. Okay. VOR runway 12, Southwest Minnesota Regional, Marshall Ryan Field, MML. It is up to date. VOR DME 111.0. Approach course is 130. Runway length 7221. Touchdown zone elevation, airport elevation are the same at 1183. For INOP ALS, irrelevant. Mauser, yes. Frequencies we'll get from VATSIM. MSA 3400 here, 3800 here. We'll be coming up from this way, so we'll just keep above We're going like that, so we'll probably be at 4,000 anyway. Yes, yes, okay. So we need to be below 6,000. Okay. By the VOR DME. And then we go outbound on 310, coming down to 2,800. So we'll plan for being at 4,000. And then after procedure turn, we get down to 1760. If we have Seagull fix, which we will, because we have the DME, we can come down to 1560 after that. Yes. Missed approach point is the VOR DME, at which point we will climb to 2000, left turn to 2800, back to the Marshall VOR and hold. So we'll go like that, enter the pattern, blah, 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 blah. Awesome. Flight plan is just direct, right? Yes, yes, it will be. It's so short that, yeah, that's usually the way we do it. And I suppose I request the VOR first and then the ILS if we can't make it. Okay. ILS into, yes, it's correct, up to date. Localizer 109.7, approach course 125, runway length 7221, touchdown zone elevation and airport elevation both 1183. ADF or DME is required. Excellent. When local altimeter setting irrelevant. INOP table does not apply. For INOP ALS, irrelevant, does not apply. Irrelevant. Okay, Mauser, frequencies from VATSIM. This one is still 3,400, 3,800. We'll be coming in at 4,000. We'll be coming from here, and we'll pop up this way on 305 this time. Correct? Yes, interesting. Okay, so 305. Down to 3,000. Procedure turn. Do not get below 2,600 by Garno Loam. And then continue following the glide slope down to 1383. We need 200-foot ceilings, half statute mile visibility, and we have this if we remember. Okay. All right. And I think that's going to be fine because looking at this now, it's 110, so we should be able to be fine going straight in. Not worrying about circling. Okay. All right. This is fine. We're getting in the plane, I think. I hope. Oh, wait. Sorry. I need to do a flight plan. So, where is it? Where am I? Flight plan. Which? There. Okay. So, call sign is November Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1. November Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1. Flight rules IFR. Aircraft type C152. Weight category is nil. Equipment is alpha. Transponder ignore. Departure is KMWM. Wait, hang on. KMWM. Nope, that's incorrect. KMWM, correct? KMWM, yes. Off block. Oh, shoot. We'll go with 0400 Zulu. Hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going? We're filing our flight plan. So hopefully we'll be in the air soon. Altitude 4,000, I believe we decided, because we're going that-ish way. Airspeed, I think it's like 105. We're gonna, yeah. Arrival is Kimmel. Alternate, ignore, irrelevant. En route time is gonna be apparently 21 minutes. Oops. So 0021. Fuel endurance is like 4 hours. There we go. Good, good. I'm glad. I am well. The weather is still shite, so that's annoying. But yeah. Gonna get there, hopefully. Again, still hoping for Friday, but probably not. Hopefully over the weekend then, otherwise next week. Same there? No! Darn it. When's it looking like for you then? This darn winter weather. I'm hoping it's just December, and then once January comes, it starts like drying up and then it'll be good. It'll be right. So route details is just DCT, correct? I believe so. All that stuff that I don't understand. Remarks new to VATSIM. And file flight plan. Rear Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, IFR, C152, Light, Equipment Alpha, Departure KMWM. 0400, 4000, 105, Kimmel, 0021, Fuel Endurance 0400, DCT as the route, remarks new to VATSIM. Ooh! It is filed. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I'm such a baby. Doing that and then putting the, what's it called? Where is it? Where's the thing? Not that. Where's the thing? I need the flight sim. Where's the flight sim? There it is. New. Haven't really picked up a bunch of shifts at work, so you'll be kind of busy, which is fair as well. Work is good. I hope they go well. Or have been going well. Sky Vector still on the screen. Yes. I'm always paranoid about putting my actual account of VATSIM up. I don't know. It seems so personal. But I guess it's really not, is it? I don't know. So we're coming from KMWM. Where's KMWM? Oh God, where is KMWM? Oh, what did I? Okay, what? Why? Okay, it's somewhere in here. Okay, we'll find Kimmel. Where's KMWM? That's there. KMWM should be over here-ish. Why isn't it showing up? Oh no. You found the airport. Okay. Do I have the world updates? I think. Search for the airport name. I did. Oh no. What on earth? Oh, it's right here. Where's the airport? Where's the airport? It's right here. I have found it. Can I start on the ground? Shoot. Check the marketplace for world updates just in case. There's been 2 US world updates. I thought that I did the thing. Oh my gosh. Well, we found the airport. Where's the thing? I can just do this thing and this thing. It's up to date. I don't need all of this stuff, right? So I should be good, correct? I have only so much space on my PC, so yeah. So I can't put all this on there yet. It says it's up to date. So now what do I do? Check the marketplace for the second up. Okay. Oops. World. God damn it. Are you serious? I apologize. I did not realize. So I guess we will hope for the best. That so it will. You found it. So after this, once we get this in there, this better not take a long freaking time. You're still setting up your plane. Okay, I'm so sorry. I did not realize. So I hope this doesn't take too long. Cause how okay, I was just gonna say I could start at a different airport. So how do I go about adjusting my flight plan? So we will. We'll quick look. We'll look at Sky Vector again. Just file a new one. Okay, and then I just leave it. I feel so bad. Okay, fine. So we'll get to Sky Vector. We'll choose a new departure airport for the love. I'm just the best at planning ahead and having things set for when I do this. I apologize. Ooh, that one. Okay, so we're starting elsewhere now. Worthington? KOTG? Because that one seems a little too... KOTG, we'll try. A little bit longer, shouldn't be too bad. All right, so we'll quick look at that weather. 130, oh god, it's gusting to 30. That'll be fun. Peak wind was the 13th at... You'll be on the ground at KMWM and depart whenever. Okay, sounds good. I am. I'm so sorry. I did not realize that that was a thing. I always thought that they came up and... Yeah. So... Takeoff minimums. We'll quick check that out. We're... Fine. KOTG. Just kidding. OTG. Okay, if we take off runway 18, take off minimums, but we should be fine. Huh. Okay, 18 and 29. So, okay, OTG. New. Okay, so we will, what was the weather again? Currently 130, so we'll probably be taking off 11. Yes. Still 4,000. We'll go do our flight plan. What's the most wind I've flown in? Gusting to 30, 32. I think it was somewhere. It was at least 30. It might have been more. And that was on a really long cross-country flight where the alternator went out, so we were landing back into my home airport with basically very like gusting crosswind, and it was I made my instructor land it. But yes, what I've actually landed in, the most that I've actually landed in is gusting to 2.6, and that was with my DPE before my private check ride. So I still need to keep working on that, but I just haven't gotten a chance to. What's the most that you've flown in? I'm excited to hear. So yeah, I know that I can do it up to like the gusting to 2.6. I just know that I'm not consistent enough for it, so I'm just nervous about it. What am I doing? I'm trying to file a new flight plan. That's what I'm doing. Okay. So let's try this again, shall we? Everything else the same, except for Kilo Oscar Tango Golf. November Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1 IFR C152 Light Alpha KOTG 0400 4000 105 Kimmel 0021 0400 Direct data filing does the thing. Okay. New to VATSIM. File plan. Okay. Maybe after this you'll go fly into KMSP IFR. Do it. Do it. Sounds terrifying. Okay. And we still have, dang it, they're still online. They just came online. So I'm just gonna quick cancel for now actually, shoot, you know what I should have done? Hang on. Let me make sure I can find KOTG. Kilo Oscar Tango Golf. Thank you. Worthington. So Worthington and Marshall. Worthington traffic and Marshall traffic. Okay. So I'll flip to Flight Sim. New. And I'm going to go to, where's the thing? I'm going to go here. Where's the thing? I'm going to cancel this for now because I don't want it to be taken up. CPU, GPU, whatever it is. Okay. So we're going here. We're going to start here, set departure. So that we're kind of in the back. I should do it. We'll see. Well, shoot. We'll see. We'll see how well this goes. Because honestly, I have nothing really new to practice for commercial stuff because I haven't been able to fly again. So we'll see. Do not count on it. Do not count on it. All right. Making sure things are good. About 20 knots or so. Nice, nice. Also scary. You wait for me to get the frequency in, then you'll get your clearance. Okay. Oh, that's frightening, and it almost looked... Okay. Never mind. Definitely could have been doing this. So going like that, going like that. Oh, God. Okay, here's the thing. I might need to turn off icing again. Oh, it's not gonna be good. Wins. Oh. Oh God. Oh yeah, that's not gonna go well. Have to get that back on. Yeah, so I think I found what I can comfortably do without it being comfortable is like 18 knots. Because when I was doing my IFR training, we went over somewhere and the AWAS said gusting 18 and I was able to land it and then came back around and it was gusting 20 and it was my next landing was very sketchy. So I think like 18 is where I can say that if I had to land in it, I could definitely make it. I think I'd be kind of comfortable making it. Anything more than that is like I could definitely try, but ugh. You've had 100+ knot winds a few times up in the flight levels. Ooh. In what kind of plane? A 152. Just zipping across in a 152 or flying backwards. After you landed the 150, you saw a four-place Piper land and a girl jump out and kiss the ground. Oh my God. Yeah. That would definitely be me. It is. It's one of those things. So was she the one flying or was she just a passenger? Do you know? Either way, it's hilarious. Okay. So we are at Worthington, going to Marshall. It's going to be Minneapolis Center. Yes. Putting the hand down so I can do things. We're going to okay. Go like this. Oh, shoot. I forgot about snow too and how they don't freaking they don't plow the runways in Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is not at all normal. And it's harder to find the run. Okay, it's going to be fine. No, it's going to be fine. We have lights. We have lights. Okay, this is fine. It looks pretty though. Okay, so we control lock out, master on, flaps extend, oops, pitot heat, nav lights, strobe lights, beacon, taxi light, landing. Oops, taxi and landing. Yes, yes, I'm aware. Thank you. I know, but yeah. Passenger, you think? Poor passenger. I wonder if she ever got in that sort of a plane again. The beta plows too much? No. Can't they just have it fully accurate? Just perfect in every way? Work in progress. Oops. No. Not the flaps. Okay, so we're checking our lights. Check. Check. Oh my god. Oh god, this is a terrible idea. Yeah, fuel. Then we check fuel. That's working. Excellent. Amazing. It is good. Oh, grasp the pitot tube. Feel that heat. Turn it off. And then we go out and around. We do our oops. The thing. Static port. Vents. Pitot tube, drain hole, fuel, vent, stall, horn. Aileron, flap, tire, antennas, baggage door, elevator, rudder, trim tab, more antennas, other flap and aileron, tire, drain a little bit of fuel from each wing. Sure, that's good. Oil, check. Sump the fuel. Leading edge of the prop, alternator belt, exhaust port, wiggle, wiggle. Air intake, good. What's the thing? Nose wheel clearance. And yes. Ever land on a frozen lake? Not yet. Have you? Closest I've ever gotten was one of my last private training for private practice emergency landings. And my instructor was trying not to answer questions for me because I'm very good at asking all the questions and I couldn't do that during my private check ride. But I did. I was like, okay, so usually we wouldn't land on a lake, but I mean, in the winter, you probably couldn't you? And he's kind of like, yes, that would be a good idea. And I said, okay. So we did. We went down and we got closer than I'm sure it was above what's the word? Like regulation altitude, but it was. We got lower than I was expecting us to get and may have frightened some fish house people. But that was super cool. Plan on doing a lot of winter flying. It might be worth joining the current MSFS beta. Okay. I will look into it. I definitely will. It's not going to wreck anything, right? You have? I need the story. Were you on skis? I assume, or not? Was it a planned landing? Okay. So we did the thing. We got that off. We checked all the things. We parking brake off. And again, I'm doing what I usually do at my home airport, so that's why I do things kind of strangely. And then we fill up our fuel. I really feel like I should turn icing off, but at the same time, I kind of want to leave it just to see. But we're also on VATSIM, so that's a terrible idea. Because I can't pause, right? I can't pause in VATSIM. Ooh, shoot. You know what? I honestly, executive decision, I'm turning the ice off for now. That's not what I wanted. Visual only. Okay. I'm sorry. I just for for the VATSIM thing. I just don't want anything to go wrong because I will actually freak out. And yeah. You went with a group one time and went for breakfast at a restaurant on a lake. No skis. Okay, so there wasn't. Was it a plowed lake or how did that work? Was it just a little bit of snow, or was there no snow at the time? That's super cool. Oh, that's so fun. Was it with your plane? Okay, so we did the thing. We get in the plane. It's chilly, so close the doors. And then Hobbs time, fuels on both, circuit breakers, but brakes, pedal test, passenger brief, no talking during takeoff and landing, seatbelts on at all times, exit out the doors to left and right. For now, make sure they're shut and locked. If we lose power on the rollout, we'll stop on the runway. If it is after takeoff and below 1,000 feet, we'll land straight ahead, ? If it is above 1,000 feet, we'll turn around and land back on the runway. Yeah. It's questionable because the ceilings are low. Just a little snow on the ice. Okay. Excellent. Ooh. That's fun. And you didn't slide at all? Your plane, but before you owned it. Okay. That's cool. So was it someone, I don't know how to grammatically say this. Did it belong to someone you knew then? And then it was just like, "Hey, I'm selling this. Do you want it?" Okay. Yes. And then what am I doing? C-track back in lock. Back in lock, chicken. Back in lock. Avionics are off. Autopilot's irrelevant. Carb heat is in. Prime it. It's chilly, so bloop, 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 bloop. At this point, I kind of gauge the primer with like how I feel once I get in the plane. Like, am I that chilly or no? Mixture full rich, throttle slight, and I'm going to put a little bit more in because of this plane. Clear left, clear right, clear ahead, clear back, clear prop. And then we do the thing where we turn the this on and we doop, 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 doop. And I just realized I actually need to get a craft clearance. So bring that back down to 1,000. So we're going to get our scratch pad out. We are going to get, oops. Shoot. That's not what I wanted. Craft clearance is going to be, going to Worthington from Kimmel via direct. Altitude is going to be 4,000. Frequency is going to be whatever VATSIM says. My squawk will be whatever. And so, okay. Oh, and it's also going to be 122.8 on the other side. Okay, so I will get all the things. So we turned it on. Oil pressure. Oh, beacon. Nav lights. Taxi light. Oil pressure is coming up. Oil temperature is good. I need more throttle. What on earth just happened? What? What is going on? You've been waiting for me to tune up the freak so you can get your clearance. I'm sorry, I know, but my plane just kind of died or something. There we go. Okay. Okay, working on it. Yo, how's it going? How is it going? It was someone you knew. Guy bought it for you. His daughter was going to rent it to you to get your license in. Nice. His daughter wasn't interested, so he offered it up to you. Well, that's serendipitous. Very nice. If that happened in real life, you'd not fly that plane. I would not either. It's cold outside. Yeah. I haven't had that happen yet, though. I've flown a lot in the winter. Thank you very much. Okay, so I need this. I need this. I need this thing. Can you... That. Turn there. And... there. Okay, so I do the thing, and then I have to get VATSIM on. So there. Carb ice? I turned the icing off, though, because of that specific issue. So, unless it didn't take, I guess we'll find out. Authentication failed. Password is incorrect. What? November Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1 C152. Connect. What? Okay, let's try this again. And connect. And connect. Okay, VATSIM password. Ah, that's why. Okay. Because I had to change my password. And you should be used to this by now with me, where I take a long time to do things. There we go. Okay, we got it. So our frequency is going to be, once it comes up, why isn't it coming up? There it is. So center is 133.4. 133.4. Okay, so all right, and so I know the things now. I'm gonna put the parking brake on for a second. Okay, tuning up the thing so you can get your clearance. So patient. 3.4. No. Oh, I guess I could go the other way. Look, I figured out the scrolly wheel thingy. And I'm still slow as things. There. There! I am on the VATSIM. I think I should be. We will get our nav stuff in.
Delta 4543, wind 110 at 15, gust 26, fly runway heading, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
You love how you can unlock the scroll wheel on your mouse and just spin the knobs. Really? That sounds like a good time. I assume that makes it easier? Or not? Okay. So we need the VOR, which is 111.0.
And Minneapolis Center, November 341 Sierra Whiskey on the ground at Windom. Request IFR to Marshall.
.com 2 Bravo Juliet, Minneapolis Center, clearance on request, number 2. November 341 Sierra Whiskey, Minneapolis Center, clearance on request, number 3.
Oh.
United 1546, wind 11015, gust 26, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
Okay.
United 1113, intercept the runway 12 right, localizer. Sorry, I gave that to you a little bit late. If you need to turn through the localizer, continue your turn to 140 and intercept.
Let me know if it's like either too loud or too soft or anything. I'm just trying to figure out which
United 1113, say airspeed.
Airspeed. Ah yes, free spin mode on mouse wheel is a must. Okay.
That wind is
I'll
rough,
have to figure
isn't
that
it?
out. Someday you want to try ski plane flying? I think it'll be interesting and amazing.
Southwest 9044, turn right heading 090, intercept the runway 12 right localizer.
Right, 090, intercept the 1 right localizer.
United 1113, 9 miles from Zesty, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 12 right approach, speed 180 knots or greater till Zesty.
Sorry, I'm getting
Delta
nervous
4543 radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 360 and say altitude when able. Delta 4543 altitude checks, turn right heading 270.
What? What the heck? Shoot.
North Central 799, wind 110 at 15, gust 26, fly heading 090, runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff.
Seam Center is managing a few planes at KMSP, so it might be a few minutes for clearance. Okay, that's okay, because I'm trying to figure out how to... So I'm at KOTG, going to KMML.
United 1546, traffic departs on the left side of an MD-80.
Kimmel for the initial approach fix. Add to route.
United 1113, runway 12 right, clear to land, wind 110 at 15, gust 26.
Okay. So one thing is here, I could 113.3. So that's that.
Southwest 9044, 17 miles from Zesty, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS, runway 12 right approach.
We'll maintain 4000 until establishing localizer, runway 12 right, Southwest 9044.
We're gonna put Marshall in here as well once we're on the local, if we have to go on the localizer, I should say.
Southwest 3233, leaving my airspace, Denver's offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
We'll get our
Order
weather.
advisory, Southwest 3233.
Finding skis for 150 is almost impossible. Okay, sounds good. Do you know anybody though? You know what? I did put my parking brake on. Well, okay. Cause yeah, just like bum a ride with somebody. So Kilo Oscar Tango Golf, the 14th at 0356. This one is kind of old. A little bit old. Let me see if there's a new one. There's not, so we'll be
Delta
good.
4543, proceed direct Fargo.
So 130 at 23, gusting 27 knots. Oh God. 1 3/4 statute miles, light rain, bloom.
North Central
Overcast at
799, radar
200,
contact,
1 and
altitude.
1. Altimeter 2952, remarks AO2, peak wind was, okay,
North
the
Central
13th.
799,
Hang on.
roger, that checks. Proceed direct 9, climb and maintain
No,
flight
no,
level
sorry.
230.
130 degrees at 30 knots at 0324 Zulu. Rain began 12 past the hour. Sea
United
level pressure is
1546, taxi via Delta, good night.
1001.4. And then those things, that's temperature in that format. And
United
freezing
1113,
rain,
wind 110 at 15,
no.
gust 26, runway 12
not
right,
sure.
cleared to land.
Okay. So, shoot. So we're taking off.
Skywest 3961, cleared to the Grand Forks Airport. Minneapolis 9 departure, radar vectors Brainerd, then as filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 7000. Departure this frequency, squawk 4534.
Two 952.
Skywest 3961, read back correct. You can expect 12 left.
Oops, shoot.
Southwest 9044, wind 110.15, gust 26, runway 12 right, cleared to land.
So around 1,580 for and 1574 is what it actually is. So we're good there. And yeah. Okay. So we're going to start taxiing. We'll head over to the hold short thing and do our run up. And then we'll call for clearance and probably still wait.
.com 2 Bravo Juliet, cleared to the Grand Forks Airport. Radar vectors Duluth, then as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 4520.
You only know someone with a cub on skis? Still skis. Would you be able to go bum a ride?
.com 2 Bravo Juliet, read back correct. Green Bay altimeter 3008, and wind is 100 at 9er, gust 20. Would you prefer runway 6 or would you do 18? It's up to you.
Airspeed looks good. Attitude indicator looks good. Altimeter is good. The turn coordinator is working as it should.
Roger.
As is the DG. Vertical speed indicator is good. Oil pressure is coming up. Oil temperature is good.
Roger. Call for taxi.
Whoops. Rar. New. Oh, if they put... Okay. Hang on. Okay. Oh my god, look at that windsock. Holy moly. Okay.
Cessna 341 Sierra Whiskey, Minneapolis Center. Cleared from the Kilo Mike Whiskey Mike Airport to the Kilo Mike Mike Lima Airport as filed. Maintain 6,000. Departure this frequency, squawk 4572.
Cleared from the Mike Whiskey Mike Airport to the Mike Mike Lima Airport as filed. We'll maintain 6,000. Departure this frequency, squawk 4572 to wind Cessna 10 Whiskey.
Twin Cessna 10 Whiskey, read back correct. And advise you of the weather and how long before you depart.
We do have the weather, and it'll be as soon as we get the squawk in. We're ready to depart, 10 Whiskey.
Twin Cessna 1 Sierra Whiskey, released for departure. Clearance void, if not off, in 10 minutes. Contact Minneapolis Center passing 3,000 this frequency. Frequency change approved.
Oh god.
Clearance void, if not off, in 10 minutes. We'll contact you at climbing through 3,000. Frequency change approved, 10 Whiskey.
Okay, so we have our thing. Trim for takeoff, fuels on both. Flight control is free and correct. Ugh. DG is good. Instruments are all good. We have the thingy. Honestly, we're going to pretend that we did all the things because you're getting in the air. So I have to call for clearance. So that's what we're going to do.
Citation 52217, Minneapolis Center. Radar contact 80 miles northeast of the Green Bay VOR. Altitude indicates 8,000. Climb and maintain flight level 430 and proceed on course.
Okay.
United 1113, taxi via Alpha Delta. Good night.
Minneapolis Center, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, on the ground at Worthington, open IFR flight plan to Marshall.
Aircraft calling for the IFR clearance standby. SkyWest 3961, runway 12 left, taxi via Papa, cross runway 4 Papa.
well, we'll try to do our run up a little bit then, I guess. So we'll go like that. One click over, check make sure it drops, and back. 2 over, watch that drop, 2 back. Carb heat goes out, watch that drop, and back.
Cessna 1 Delta 1 Minneapolis Center. Oh, Worthington. I like that airport. You cleared from the Worthington Airport to the Marshall Airport. Cleared from the Worthington Airport to the Marshall Airport direct. Maintain 4,000. Departure this frequency, squawk 4556.
Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, cleared from Worthington to Marshall via direct, maintain 4,000, frequency 133.4, squawk 4556.
Cessna 1 Delta 1, read back correct. How long before you depart?
Ready to go.
And Cessna 1 Delta 1, advise you have the weather for Marshall. You're released for departure, clearance void if not off in 10 minutes. Contact Minneapolis Center passing 3,000 this frequency.
Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1 has the weather, void if not off in 10 minutes. Contact Minneapolis Center this frequency, passing through 3,000.
Cessna 1 Delta 1, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, thank you. Oh my god, okay.
Alpine 17, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 10,000, cargo
Where are we flying?
300 up to 6,000, just south of the Windom Municipal Airport.
2973 and pilot discretion down to 10,000 for Alpine 17.
Oh god, I'm so nervous. Okay, so frequency change is approved. Shoot. Can I put, hang on. Void if not off in 10 minutes. We're fine. Okay, so.
Twin Cessna 10.
Okay. Worthington traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, departing 11 to the northwest. Worthington. Oh, okay. All right. Oh my, sorry, I'm...
Approaching runway 11.
Thank you, Preflight.
Entered runway 11. 5,200 feet remaining.
Oh god, we have a okay.
Approaching runway 1836. Entered runway 1836.
My god. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm probably gonna get a little bit quiet for a second. Okay. Oh god. Okay. So we're gonna turn northeast. Oh god. Oh shoot, hang on. Hang on, shoot. Oh god. Standard rate, standard rate, standard rate, standard rate. Okay. For the love of God. Okay. Okay.
Sky was 3961, wind 11015, gust 26. Fly runway heading, runway 12 left, cleared for takeoff.
I'll read that in a second, sorry.
Arrival rate is Lima, departure rate is Zulu, current Minneapolis, Minneapolis altimeter 2976. Omaha 8 is Whiskey's current, altimeter 2947.
Minneapolis Center, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, just north of Worthington, 3000, climb 4000.
Cessna 1 Delta Whiskey, Minneapolis Center. Not seeing you yet. The radar coverage is pretty weak in that area.
No.
Maintain 4000. I'll let you know if you hop onto my radar.
Roger, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1. What the frick? Oh God. Oh my God, oh my God. Probably because I didn't frickin' put my damn frickin', hang on, shoot. Son of a sorry, I'm so sorry. We're gonna call it the weak radar coverage. Oh my God. Son of a I'm so ticked at myself. So ticked at myself. Sorry. Okay. Sketchy crosswind departure. Same. Don't stall. I'm trying not to. Oh my. Oh, I feel like the worst. The worst. Absolute worst. And I'm definitely not flying direct for the love. You're hearing a lot of fancy pilot words. And if I could just get to freaking 4000. Oh my God. I really hope I wasn't pressing anything. Okay, just get to 4000 for the love. And we will. We're just gonna pretend. I hope in that tirade that I did not say anything super spicy.
Cessna 1 Delta 1, radar contact 5 miles north of the Worthington VOR, altitude indicates 4000. Marshall altimeter 2960.
2960, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1.
SkyWest 3961, squawk mode Charlie.
Should be squawking Charlie.
Oh my God. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. For the love.
SkyWest 3961, no mode C observed.
I apologize for everything. I'm so sorry. Okay. So here's the dealio. Okay, so we have time. Okay.
Stand by for 3 minutes.
So the one thing is he did say advise you have martial weather. I don't think I've had to do that, advising I have weather at the airport. I'm going to. You have yet to pick up the VOR? Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Why is this? How far out are you? Because I was actually just trying to calculate that. Look at how pretty it is.
Twin Cessna 1 Sierra Whiskey, advise you have the weather and NOTAMs for the Marshall Airport and safe approach request to enable.
We do have the weather NOTAMs. We'd like the ILS runway 1 to 2, Twin Cessna 1 Sierra Whiskey.
You're not going to try the VOR
Twin
first?
Cessna 1 Sierra Whiskey, roger.
That's the 3961. Should be clocked at an hour 7,000 runway heading still.
Oh, wait, and I have to shoot. Oh, god dang it. I have to put this thing on, don't I? God damn it. I did all the right things when I wasn't being. Oh, I have the other VOR. You can't try the VOR if you can't pick it up. Oh, are you on 111.0?
Yeah. When you disconnected and reconnected, I lost the auto tag up. Skywas 3961. Reset transponder squawk 4211.
4211.
Well, we're still a ways out. How far are you? Because there's the whole, the Mocha. No, hang on.
November 6-8 Romeo Foxtrot, Minneapolis Center, clearance on request. You're number 1 by like 2 seconds. The Honda Jet 8, I can't see it here. 488 Juliet, Minneapolis Center, clearance on request. You're number 2, just a little slow. Sorry. I know, right?
So yeah, like 22
Skywas
nautical miles.
3961. Now your radar contact. 20 miles southeast of Minneapolis VOR. Altitude indicates 7,000. Proceed direct Brainerd. Climb and maintain flight level 300.
Direct Brainerd up to 300.
So yeah, I guess at like 22 nautical miles. Oh, I have it. I think. Let me ident. Nav.
The Minneapolis Center Delta 530X confirm we in your airbase now.
Delta 538 Minneapolis Center. Yeah, you're in my airspace and you're on voice now.
Roger, please give me a squawk shot. Delta 538.
You don't know why you're not getting the VOR. Weird.
Delta 538.
Did you? So why?
Stand by.
Could try swapping it again and popping it in again. And going through the puffy clouds, oh, shoot! Ugh. Is that okay if I'm on light time? Because I kind of like this. I like this. You're 26 miles away. 26 statute or nautical?
.com, 2 Bravo Juliet, runway 18. I think the shorter way would be just to taxi through the ramp and then Mike 1.
Excellent. So you can try the VOR. You don't have to. It's fine. It's okay. Let me know what the ceilings are like because...
.com, 2 Bravo Juliet, since you're going to be right there, I'm going to give you your takeoff clearance now so I can move elsewhere. Wind 100 at 9 or gust 20, fly runway heading, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
We're probably on like, yeah, this is the right way.
King Air 8 Romeo Foxtrot, Minneapolis Center, cleared to the Grand Forks Airport. Correction.
What?
Cleared to the Grand Forks Airport. Radar vectors, you're new, then as filed. Maintain 10,000, expect 17,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.4, squawk 4213. King Air Air 68 Romeo Foxtrot, read back correct. How about runway 3 tonight? Roger, you can expect runway 13.
Minneapolis Center, Twin Cessna 10 Whiskey, you'd like to amend or approach a request to the VOR runway 12.
Twin Cessna 10 Whiskey, Roger, you can expect that.
Ooh, look it. I gotta start using my IFR ticket. Okay, so there's a... I kind of don't want to, but I kind of want to. There's an interesting bit in the METAR, and I kind of want to pop it up here. If I can find it. Excellent. Okay, so we have Kilo Mike Lima, the 14th at 0356 Zulu, automated is 110 at 15 knots, 4 statute miles. Unidentified precipitation, question mark? Brume, overcast at 400. Trying to remember what the VOR. I want to say it might be 400. 112960, remark AO2. We are 25 nautical miles out. We're going to climb just a smidgen.
King Air 68 Romeo Foxtrot, runway 13, taxi via Charlie.
It is unidentified
and Bismarck
precipitation.
altimeter 2971.
So, remarks AO2, it does differentiate precipitation, except rain ended at 3:1 past the hour. Unidentified precipitation began at 10 past the hour and ended at 1:04.
Twin Cessna 10 Whiskey.
And then began again
the
at
Marshall
3:1.
VOR at or above 3000, cleared VOR, runway
MDA is
12 approach at
377
Marshall.
AGL. Excellent. So it's going to be right there. Oh.
Across the Marshall VOR at or above 3000,
Oh,
VOR runway 12 approach, Twin Cessna 10 Whiskey.
Okay. So 2960.
.com 2 Bravo Juliet, Minneapolis Center, radar contact, say altitude.
There. Haha, excellent. Okay, so...
.com 2 Bravo Juliet, altitude checks. Climb and maintain flight level 340 and proceed direct to Luce.
Okay. All right.
North Central 799, descend and maintain 10,000. The Appleton altimeter 3003.
Then maintain 10,000, 3003, North Central 799.
Sorry, I'm like... so nervous right now. I see you on my flight. So we have the VOR in, but I'm kind of tracking via direct. So via direct on my
King Air 68 Romeo Foxtrot.
You've done worse than
Wind
this.
030 at 15, gust 23, fly runway heading, runway 13, cleared for takeoff.
Some of we are nervous on VATSIM and want to do a good job. Thank you, Preflight. So, I may have done. I mean, this isn't bad, but I'm just terrified that I'm
November
doing.
229er Golf Bravo, contact Toronto Center 125.77. Good night.
That I'm off somehow, or because okay, so how much can you tell, like, how off of heading that I'm getting, and or is it just like course or what? Because I'm Maybe struggling a little bit. Just a teensy weensy bit. There was an event not too long ago where people were supposed to do a bunch of practice approaches at the airports around KMSP.
060 at 11. Do you have a runway
Icing.
preference tonight?
Oh god. Icing was rampant and lots of aircraft were around. Yeah, that sounds terrifying.
Runway 9 or
Oh god.
possible Alpine 17.
Like the RNAV approach then?
Yes sir, table.
How'd it go? Look at though. This is why. Like it has. It's been kind of terrible weather.
Alpine 17.
In real life.
Proceed direct IDV. Cross
And-
IDV at or above 3,500. Cleared RNAV runway 9 or approach at Fargo.
So yeah, it's been like
Cleared direct ID, cross ID at or above.
bad weather
3,500,
for in real life
cleared,
flying. And it's just it
RNAV, runway 9
dampens
or Fargo, Alpine
the
17.
enjoyment of the winter. But once you can get through the clouds
King
without
Air 8
icing
Romeo
issues.
Foxtrot radar contact.
Look at how
altitude.
beautiful it is. Oh, gotta start using it. You think you did
King
6
Air
or
8
7
Romeo
different
Foxtrot,
approaches,
altitude checks. Proceed
4 or
direct.
5 different airports,
You're new. Climb and maintain 17,000.
all in a C414? Luckily, the C414 has some decent anti-ice. Yes, exactly. Wow. Oh my gosh. Did you end up having any problems or?
Honda Jet 488 Juliet. I haven't forgotten about you. You ready to copy?
Any scary
Sorry
moments?
about that. I may have stepped on someone, but that person will just have to stand by. Honda Jet 88 Juliet, you're cleared from the Rhinelander Airport to the Minneapolis Airport as filed. Maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 200, 10 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 4201. Honda Jet 488 Juliet, read back correct. How long before you depart?
You're going quiet for this approach. Sounds
Honda
good.
Jet 88
Good luck.
Juliet, I thought you might say that. You're released for departure, clearance flight if not off in 5 minutes. Report passing
5
4,000
minutes.
this frequency change approved.
Oh my god.
Cessna 1 Delta 1. I have an aircraft on an approach into the Marshall Airport, so I can't clear you for an approach yet. When I can, what approach would you like?
Looking for the VOR 12 into Marshall. Cessna 1 Delta 1.
Cessna 1 Delta 1, roger, you can expect that. And would you like delay vectors?
Expect VOR 12 and sure, that'll work. Cessna 1 Delta 1. Oh god.
Cessna 1 Delta 1, fly heading 270.
270, Cessna 1 Delta 1. Okay, this is gonna be, this is good. This is good. This is good for me. 270, standard rate turn.
Twin Cessna 10 Whiskey, you're descending below my radar coverage. Report established inbound.
Report established inbound, 10 Whiskey.
Okay. Now we just have to maintain 4,000.
Center Delta 538 confirm. Can I have the spot?
Okay.
Delta 538. Yeah, roger. You're squawking a discrete code, and so that made me think that you might have already had one. Since you don't, squawk 4571.
Okay. Ah.
One squawk 450 and Delta 538.
Minneapolis Center, good evening. United Picking 2 with you, flight level 370, 160 nautical miles southwest from Swan.
Oi, oi, oi.
United 1392, Minneapolis Center, radar contact.
So I'm almost like, should I be putting in the 130 radial for the VOR right now since I have time? Okay, so, I mean, he's gonna tell us stuff. I mean, I almost feel like he might.
Twin Cessna 1 Sierra Whiskey on the inbound.
I had two at once there. Twin Cessna 1 Sierra Whiskey. Roger, I heard you say established inbound. No traffic observed between you and the field. Report IFR cancellation in the air or on the ground. This frequency. Radar service terminated. Frequency change proof.
Okay, we'll report on the ground. Bridge change approved, 1 Sierra Whiskey.
Because, yeah, I might as well put it over there just to have it. Because it's not like I need to use what I had in there now.
Autojet 88 Juliet, Minneapolis Center, radar contact 80 miles northwest of the Green Bay VOR. Altitude indicates 7,300. Climb and maintain flight level 200. Proceed on course.
Gosh darn it. There we go. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. All right. So now we wait. So I guess I don't know what the likelihood is. Let me.
Cessna 1 Delta 1, that aircraft still is on the approach, hasn't canceled yet. When we are ready to get you in, would you like vectors to the final approach course, or would you like to fly the full approach from the Marshall VOR?
We can do vectors, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1. I guess I didn't have to say that.
Cessna 1 Delta 1, Roger, you can expect that. Fly heading 300.
Fly heading 300 and expect vectors to final. Cessna 1 Delta 1. 300, he said. Oh my God.
Delta 538, descend via the Torgy 3 arrival, runway 12 right transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Oi, oi, oi. Still quiet, but here's a screenshot. Sounds good. I hope it's going well.
Descend via Torgy 3 arrival, runway 13
Looking forward
right
to seeing the
transition
screenshot.
in uniform Foxtrot Delta Alpha. And the confirm altimeter Delta 56.
Oh, okay.
Minneapolis Center, Cherokee 98131, I would like IFR clearance to flying class.
Cherokee 98131, Minneapolis Center, clearance on request.
Okay. This is fine. This is fine.
North Central 799, go ahead. North Central 899, sorry about that. Say approach request.
Have the things in. Awesome, okay. So we're getting...
North Central 799, roger, standby. Alpine 17, are you established on the approach?
I'm sorry, I am very quiet as well. I'm just like, I do not want to mess this up.
North Central 799, turn left heading 360, vectors final approach, vectors for the approach.
Get back on that 30.
Left heading 360.
Okay. I almost thought that was for me. And then I realized 360 is not left. I mean, it could be, but that would be... Oop. Coming in for a landing. Seagull.
Alpine 17, you established now?
30.
Alpine 17 is established.
Alpine 17, wind 060 at 11, runway 9 are cleared to land.
Clear land, runway 9 or Alpine 17.
You parking over at the Jet Center?
Affirm, Alpine 17.
Roger.
I do. I like this guy. He's very chill. I feel like I'm probably actually less stressed than I would otherwise be.
North Central 7099, in that first one, I didn't give it to you yet. You can descend and maintain 4,000 for now.
Okay. Round 300. Stu's coming in for a
Skywest
landing.
3961, descended pilot's discretion, maintain 10,000, Grand Forks altimeter 2981.
We'll take a quick gander out.
10,000, 2981, 3961.
Almost thought I left my
United
flaps.
1392, descend via the Torgy 3 arrival, runway 12 right transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Descending via the Target 3 arrival, 12 right transition, United 1392.
I was remembering my last vector, and I thought it was 30 degrees off, but we're good.
Honda Jet 88 Juliet, climb and maintain flight level 300.
I no longer see a Stu. I hope the landing went okay. How are the ceilings? Let's check the weather again, actually. Still good? Okay.
Minneapolis Center, Twin Cessna, 341 Sierra Whiskey on the ground in Marshall, cancel IFR.
Twin Cessna 1 Sierra Whiskey, IFR cancellation received, frequency change approved, have a good night.
Frequency change approved, just a little bit of weather here. The bottoms of the clouds take you down to about 300 above minimums on that VOR approach.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Roger, thanks for the report. Cessna 1 Delta 1, did you copy aircraft just landed at Marshall, he broke out 300 above minimums?
Yep, I copy. Cessna 1 Delta 1.
Cessna 1 Delta 1, my minimum vectoring altitude in that area is 3,900, descend and maintain 3,900. Now you can expect vectors, I'm going to take you out a little bit further since you'll be a little bit higher.
Descend, maintain 3,900, and we'll expect vectors. Cessna 1 Delta 1. Okay, so I am there. Ugh. Kind of. No. Okay, minimum vectoring is 3,900, so I would rather be a little bit higher.
North Central 799, turn left heading 200.
You got a little bit of icing and a lot of rain. Oh no! Well, again, that's why we took up. That's why
North Central
I took off the
799,
icing effect.
plan to begin the approach at Zombie.
Okay, is it... Should I request to just do the full thing instead? Is that like an issue for him? Because like I have it was never a problem in real life, but I do know that the VATSIM, you there's a lot more going on. They got towers and they got all that other stuff, so runway was visible, at least like it had lights. Okay.
Cherokee 98131, Minneapolis Center, heavy clearance advisory.
Did you do it at night or during the day? Probably got to do the full thing because the
Cherokee
direction you came at the airport, right?
98131, cleared
Well,
from the Flying Cloud Airport to the Flying Cloud Airport via radar vectors, maintain 3000, departure this frequency, squawk 0135.
I mean, could I...
Cleared to the Flying Cloud Airport by radar vectors. Expect 3000 frequency with you and squawk 0135.
Cherokee 131, read back correct. How long before you're ready
Sorry,
to go?
1 second. Did you...
We'll be ready within the next 3 minutes.
I'm not sure what I asked.
Cherokee 131,
Or what I was
release
going to
for
ask.
departure, clearance flight if not off in 10 minutes. Contact Minneapolis Center, airborne this frequency, and just for planning purposes, what
I'm
would you
sorry,
like
I'm
your
not
first
sure.
approach to be?
I have no idea what I was going to ask.
We'd like the ILS runway 14 at St. Paul,
But,
and then
yeah, I mean, would it be kinder to him if I, like, asked for either...
call you in the air.
I guess I couldn't really do vectors to a straight in because the...
Cherokee 131, roger. Okay, I'm seeing that you put KSTP in the route, okay, yeah. There's no good way to do through clearances. You want a through clearance?
Oh, we'll take that. Whatever's easier for you.
Yeah, there's just no convenient way to really file it on here, so you kind of got to ask for it. Cherokee 131, you're cleared from the Flying Cloud Airport through the St. Paul Airport to the Flying Cloud Airport via radar vectors, maintain 3000.
Because, yeah, at this point...
Departure this frequency, squawk 0135.
I'm way off to
Alright,
the...
we're cleared to the Flying Cloud Airport through the St. Paul Airport by radar vectors. Maintain 3000.
So, oops.
Squawk 0135.
So I wouldn't be able to easily...
North Central 799, proceed direct Zombie, cross Zombie at or above 2,600, cleared RNAV GPS runway 12, approach Appleton.
I wouldn't really be able to easily, like, turn and get back to the VOR and then do the whole thing. I don't think. I mean... I just hope he doesn't forget about me.
Juliet, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Flight level 380, that's on 200. Yeah, but Center, can you put that in the Foxtrot with request?
King Air 68 Romeo Foxtrot. Go ahead with your request.
Please request the ILS 35 left in the airport.
Oi, oi, oi.
King Air 8 Romeo Foxtrot, say again.
Please request the ILS 35 left in the airport.
King Air 8 Romeo Foxtrot, Roger, you can expect that. And for now, Jamestown altimeter 2967.
Oh, I do remember. Did you come in at night or did you come in during the day? Oh my god, why? Why did... Oops, what?
Cessna 1 Delta Whiskey, turn right heading 090.
Was that supposed to be me? Right heading 090, Cessna 1 Delta 1.
Alpine 17, taxi to parking at
What
the Jet
just
Center. Have a
happened?
good night.
Standard rate. Normal people do standard rate. Did I just get a weather change, or I need to get back down to 3,900? That was wonky. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Did anybody else see that? Was it me? I'm almost like, just for the sake of just in case, should... Oh god. damn it.
United 2430 Minneapolis Center, clearance on request. Delta 538, maintain flight level 270. Stop your descent at flight level 270.
What the
Maintain flight level 270, Delta 538.
Is that what wind shear is? Or is that
Honda
just...
Jet
oh,
88 Juliet.
I probably
Descend
passed
via the
back
Muscle
through
3
whatever I
arrival,
passed through
runway
beforehand.
12 right transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2976.
Descend via the Muscle 3 arrival, 12 right transition for
Oi, oi, oi.
North Central 799, runway 12, cleared to land. I'll have the wind for you in a second. Wind 100 at 10, gust 18.
Oh my god. Okay. I should have just asked to do the full approach and just have him leave me to my devices. Oh god. Okay, so we have the DME, we got the VOR DME in. Excellent, excellent. We have our approach course in as well. 1560 actually is our thing because we will be able to tell where Seagull is. Because Seagull is 3.
Cessna 1 Delta Whiskey, for wind correction, turn 20 degrees right.
Wind correction, turn 20 degrees right. Cessna 1 Delta 1. 20 degrees right. Oh
Cessna
god.
1 Delta 1 on that new heading. Intercept the 310 radial from the Marshall VOR and track it inbound. Report established.
310 radial from the Marshall VOR. Track it inbound until established. Cessna 1 Delta 1. So 90 plus 20 is 110. And he said intercept 310 radial of the VOR until established. So
Delta 4543, descended pilot's discretion, maintain 10,000. And the Williston altimeter standby.
oh my god. Okay. And I need to get back down to 3900. I hope everything is still working. I usually check once in a while just in case, but yeah, little busy at the moment.
Williston altimeter 2989er.
And and that, I guess that was my other question. He keeps calling me 1 Delta Whiskey. Is that okay that I'm like answering to that and just making sure I correct it? I hope I didn't put in the wrong call sign. I don't think I did.
King Air 8 Romeo Foxtrot,
Okay.
descended pilot's discretion, maintain 10,000. Grand Forks altimeter 2980.
Pilot's discretion down to
No. Back. And I need to be at 3900. Oh my god. Oh. Getting back down.
Minneapolis Center should be 121 for 2000.
Cherokee 131, Minneapolis Center, squawk 0135.
0135, sorry about that.
So again, we're intercepting the 310 So I have it on 130 so that it'll do 2. And we won't be reverse
Cherokee
sensing.
131, radar contact 2 miles east of Flying Cloud Airport. Altitude indicates 2,500. Fly heading 030 vectors ILS runway 14 approach at St. Paul.
Left 030 vectors for the ILS. 14 at St. Paul.
Delta 538, descend and maintain 10,000.
Wait, you went to go help your mom, came back, and I'm still up above the clouds. Yes. I'm on a vector into a vector to a radial to intercept until I'm established inbound. So yeah, I'm going to intercept the 310 radial from the VOR.
Central 799, taxi your discretion.
Until established. He never said report established. I hope helping went well. It's a good thing to do. So yeah, so we're waiting until this comes in. Because that means we will be on the 310 radial heading 130
Cherokee 131,
on
fly
the
heading
VOR
360.
approach.
At left 360, Cherokee.
And again, he never said report established. So I'll just have to make sure. Because then what is technically established on a straight in? Is there a maximum distance? Or did he calculate it so that once I hit that 310 radial, I'll be a decent enough distance?
Arrival information, Mike. Departure information, November. Current at Minneapolis. Minneapolis altimeter 2975.
Oh, be established. I only
At Omaha,
skirt
the
to the
ATIS
right
is X-ray. Altimeter
slightly on short
2949.
final. Oh, okay. Oh, I still see you on the ground there. Oops. Sorry, hang on. Oops. Okay. VOR isn't exactly on the runway heading. Right, okay. Yep, got you. Thank you. And established on the radial. Right, but that's what I'm saying is, like, how far out could he vector me to intercept the radial and I would still be established on the VOR? Oh, I assume it would be within 10 miles.
Skywest 3961,
Of the
expect
VOR.
ILS runway 35
Like the plate
left,
says,
Grand
remain
Forks.
within 10
Descend and
nautical
maintain
miles.
5,000.
5,000 hours.
Oh, here it comes. It's happening.
King Air 8 Romeo Foxtrot. Turn right, heading 080 vectors for the approach. Descend and maintain 6,000.
So yeah, so I guess.
Right here for the approach, 6,000.
So I'm currently 16 miles out. So am I technically Oh,
United
okay.
1392, advise you have information, Mike. Expect ILS runway 12 right.
Looks like ILS 12 right, and we have Mike, United 1392.
So again, he didn't say to report anything.
Delta 538, advise you have
Do I need
information,
to
Mike. Expect ILS
report
runway 12 right approach.
only when I'm within 10 nautical miles, because that's established? Or since you said established on the radial, do I still report established on the radial? And do I need to give a distance at all? I don't know. You're going to get food and then pick up IFR to KMSP. Sounds good. Excellent. I hope the food is most delicious.
Cessna 1 Delta 1, cleared VOR, runway 12 approach at Marshall.
Cleared runway 12 approach at Marshall. Cessna 1 Delta 1.
Delta 4543, leaving my airspace. Salt Lake's offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Okay, so we're doing the thing. All right. Can report established if I get to where I need to descend. Oh, okay. So I'm cleared for the approach, which means I have to remember what it means. I'm not going to descend until I'm within 10 nautical miles. Well, the procedure turn, yeah, I can descend to 2800 after the procedure turn. Or by the procedure turn, but that's on the other
Air 8
side.
Romeo Foxtrot, fly heading 080.
So
080 Romeo Fox.
United 1392 at Krug, cleared ILS runway 12 right approach.
I'm going to start a gentle.
Crew cleared ILS
Well,
12 right approach, United the January.
I'm 15 miles out, so I don't want to like quite. No. But actually, I would
United
rather be on the
1392 heavy,
opposite
thanks
side.
for the reminder.
because
When you get lower, I gotta say heavy.
procedure turn.
Yep.
Descend to at least 2800, but I'm on the opposite
You get out of the
side
habit because you don't have to say it
of
at
that.
en route level because everyone's
the
treated
thing.
the same up there.
Then 1760 before Seagull. Right, but since I'm on the opposite side, do you know what I mean? Because the 2800 is if I'm coming from the opposite direction. Well, again, looking at the
88
MSA.
Juliet, advise you have information. Mike, expect ILS 12 right.
So looking at the MSA, I'm coming from that way. 3400 I could drop down to. So I'm cleared for the approach, correct? So I can go down to 3,400 now, or like I could start descending. I'm like 90% certain.
SkyWest 3961, turn left heading 270 vectors, final approach course, descend and maintain 2,600.
Or I'll just stay at 3,900. Once I hit 10 nautical miles, then I'll go down to 2,800. I think maybe I'll do that. Be at Seagull at 1760 or just 1,800. Right. So I'm just coming at it from, okay, I need to get back on this. Coming at it from the opposite direction. I'm just a little less
Cherokee
certain
131, would you like to fly the fix from the
procedures.
Gopher VOR?
Then MDA of 1560.
Oh,
Right.
we would like to do the full approach from Gopher.
If I've been cleared to the initial approach fix, they'd normally give me a crossing
Cherokee
altitude.
131,
So
proceed direct Gopher, cross Gopher at or above
the initial approach
3,000.
fix is the VOR,
Cleared
which
ILS
is
runway 14 approach at
on
St.
the
Paul.
airport. So we've
Clear direct
technically
Gopher, cross Gopher at or above 3,000. At Gopher cleared ILS runway 14 approach at St. Paul.
to be honest, now I'm like
Delta 538, reduce speed to 210, descend and maintain 7,000.
I'm actually a little unsure. Normally give you a cross. Yeah, so
Fit 210, descending 7,000, Delta 538.
you're gonna go get your food. Sounds good. Okay, so I got vectors onto the approach. I'm 12 miles out. He cleared me for the approach. So, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. So in this case, I was given the approach clearance, wouldn't descend until I crossed the VOR. But it's vectors to final.
1449 Minneapolis Center, clearance
so
on request.
yes,
You're
I was
number
vector
2.
to final.
And the United that's waiting for clearance, I'll get to you in a minute. I've just got a couple to turn on to final.
Let's cover that note.
So what I was going to do is I was going to wait
3961, that
until
wind might be pushing a little bit. Turn
10
20 degrees left
nautical
for wind
miles.
correction and expect to turn to final shortly after that.
and then descend to 2,800, since that would be within for the procedure turn. Does that make sense?
King Air 8 Romeo Foxtrot, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000 Romeo Fox.
And I'm like, does this one, does this one technically have a FAF? Is the
Delta
FAF like inbound?
538, if you don't slow down, I'm going to have to vector you. Turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 4,000. Start your turn now, fly heading 360.
Okay, so we're at 10.2 miles, so once we hit
I'm
10,
hitting
then I'm going to
360,
descend
descend to 4,000, Delta
2,800.
today.
And he said I was cleared, so I don't have to do anything else.
And I need you at 210 knots.
Oh yeah, and I still have this out, just in case.
Yeah, speed 210, I am reducing. Delta 5.
Okay, so we're at 10 nautical miles. So we are on the approach. I'm going to descend to 2008.
Cessna 1, Delta 1, no traffic observed between you and the field. Report IFR cancellation in the air or on the ground this frequency. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Low report on the ground, frequency change approved. Cessna 1, Delta 1, thank you. Okay. So I'm going to wait and listen a little bit. Okay. Marshall traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1, Delta 1. 9 mile final on the VOR 12, Marshall. Okay, so now I get to do what I, not what I want, but okay, so 2,800 by the procedure turn, but since we are inbound, I could get down to 1760 by Seagull. So I need to start, yeah, descending. Was I given cleared straight in? Yeah, so it was a vector to final. And he gave me the frequency change approved and cleared for the approach. So yeah. When, is vectors to final? I guess not quite the same, but we did vectors to final. You don't know if that works. Don't know if what works. Oh God. Am I gonna go to VATSIM jail if I continue going straight in? Should I be doing like a racetrack pattern or? Seagull is 3. Need to get down to 1760. Oh God, I'm terrified. Oops, shoot. I'm so concerned. Ooh. I would rather be on this side. Vector's final in this case. You suppose that within 10 nautical miles could work. For what? Okay, that was the outer marker. But that is not Seagull. Seagull is not the outer marker. Seagull is 3 nautical miles. Okay, so carb heat, mixture full rich. Lights, calls, 1760, so 1800 we need to get down to. Okay. 4 nautical miles. And I need to be looking, and I'm going to be jaunting. There it is. Yes. Okay. 1760 by Seagull, which is 3. We'll make our call again. Carb heat is out. Fuels on both. Undercarriage is fixed. Mixture's full rich. Power propeller pump. Safety seatbelt security. Keep our eye on that. Make sure we're not. Come on. Marshall traffic. Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1. 3 mile final on the VOR 12. Marshall. I'm gonna read that in a second. I'm just gonna land and hope that I don't go to VATSIM jail. And then I will be made wiser. Because now that you say that, I'm unsure. I'm pretty sure it was vectors to final. Or like, that was the understanding. But I will have to check. Got those Mausers. 3 miles, so we can get down to 1560. So 1600.
Final runway 12.
My DME says 2. We feel kind of high. Thank you, Preflight. 1600. Okay. We're doing the thing, we're landing the thing, we're hoping for the best. We don't need to drive to the numbers, we can. We do have a lot of runway, so we'll probably just be okay with it. Oop. Just nice and gentle like. 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 Nice and flare, flare. Okay. I'm getting off the runway, and then we gotta, call him back. Okay, my rudders I am utilizing properly. I'm sorry. That didn't happen, okay? Nobody saw that. Okay. Marshall traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, clear of runway 12. Marshall. Loop and bloop. And I'm gonna quick cancel, so I'm gonna go over again. I'm gonna listen for a little bit.
West 3961, continue taxi, have a good night. Honda Jet 88 Juliet, looks like you're turning off the arrival.
Yeah, arrival pilot says take a left for absolutely no reason, but we're going heading 310 to crack off 3.
I hate when that happens.
Keep it modified G3000.
Citation 52217, descend at pilot's discretion. Maintain 10,000, Grand Island altimeter 2932.
I'll get back to that in a bit.
Descend pilot's discretion, maintain 10,000, 2932, 52217.
Minneapolis Center, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, on the ground at Marshall, cancel IFR.
Cessna 1 Delta 1, Minneapolis Center, IFR cancellation received, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Frequency changed approved, you too, and thank you. Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1.
United 2430, you got interrupted during your readback and had a couple other things happen. Did you read back?
No,
You
did
have
I
the
do
clearance?
that? Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, actually, we're gonna quick get off of VATSIM. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get off of VATSIM quick, and then we're probably just gonna stop here because we're gonna do a little bit of commercial stuff. Good Lord, that took longer than I anticipated. Okay, that wasn't for me. All right, so disconnect. Oh, okay, all right. Off of VATSIM, yes. I don't think I could handle Minneapolis. I don't think I could. You can go ahead and do Minneapolis. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this because I am so nervous right now. Okay, so, well, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna like park right here because why not? We're just gonna put the parking brake on. We're gonna go onto Lil Nap Map, and I'm going to. So I'm gonna quick read. A vectors to final in this case, you suppose that within 10 nautical miles could work. And for established, normally it'd be X miles from blank, maintain blank altitude until crossing cleared for the approach. Okay. Okay. I will. We'll go on little nav map and I'll show what we did and I'll show what I was thinking. Is it bad to just ask for clarification? I probably could have and should have. I had already switched frequencies, but I guess I could have just switched back and been like, hey, so am I actually cleared straight in? And yeah, as long as they're not busy. Or I'll always ask if it came close to compromising safety. Right. And again, I don't think it did, but then again, that's one of those things where you probably should not assume the things. So whenever you become an approach controller, I better stay for more than one flight. I can only handle one flight right now. And again, if it was potentially another after commercial check ride, I'll be doing a lot more, which will not be for a little bit. But then I'll be, yeah, I do need to practice commercial stuff. So, like, yeah, that's kind of the focus at the moment. This is just, yeah, but I will, definitely. So don't hurry and become an approach controller. just take your time until I'm ready. Okay, so we'll look at little nav map. Where is it? Little nav map full. All right, so we were here, and we taxied, took off. That was not okay. Pretend that didn't happen. You mean you still got at least 3 more training sessions to go before you get your solar rating? Okay. And how long does that usually take? Because I'm like, for commercial certificate, it's going to be at least a couple of months yet. So yeah, so we went, and I was nervous about stuff and probably could have done better in the whole direct, cleared direct thing. I should have done differently. Alas, did not. And then we got vectored. So, okay, so Stu was landing, so we could not go in for the approach. So we got vectored out. And so we were vectored out. Look at those nice lines when I can just stay on a heading. So yeah, and then he asked, do you want to do the full approach, or do you want to, I want to say he said vectors to final. And so I said vectors to final. I believe that's what we said. That's what he said, and that's what I said. If the trainers are good and available, you can do 1 session a week. Dang it. I'll have to plan those specifically then to make sure I don't plan for commercial maneuvers. So you'll have to let me know. then it'll be a bit longer, possibly a month or two before you get the full rating. Okay. So at that point then, maybe. That'll work. Okay, so then we got turned to go intercept the radial, and what he said was intercept the 310 radial until established. If only this was streamed, so one of us could have gone back and checked in the VOD. I know, I'm going to be able to go back later and look, but I can't right now. But yes, we will. We'll find out whether I was apparently terrible at listening or I was okay. And the solar rating means you can control KCMH approach. Nice. Honestly, best part of streaming. Exactly. And that's why I do. Even though I'm clearing off my PC of all my other VODs, I do keep my flying ones just so that I'll be able to have those just in case anything happens to any of the other ones. I have those so I can go back and look. So will you stop moving? So we did. We were maintaining the 3,900 because that's what he said the minimum vectoring altitude was. So we were keeping on until we were established on that radial. See, and again, look at that nasty. It's terrible. And then before we actually got to the radial, he said, let me think. He said cleared for the approach. And cleared for the approach, frequency change approved, and all the things. So I guess, what my question was here is if he hadn't said anything, because he didn't say to report established on the radial. So, can I, so I don't know, I'll try and get the plate up quick. I don't know if you have it, if you want me to just put it in the chat or something. I'll try to also get this up. Well, okay, yeah, so, sorry. Clips and VODs, yes. You know what you do? Upload VODs to YouTube, basically free storage. Yes, that's what I'm working on right now. But again, I'm still not sure of the quality of it. So, yeah, I don't want to lose the flying stuff if I can help it, if the quality isn't good enough on YouTube. So yeah, and you keep the best ones. Yes, exactly. Yes. I understand. Okay, so yeah, so I'm sorry. I hope this is coming out. He said I was maintaining the 3,900 because that was his minimum vectoring altitude. And then he said intercept the 310 radial until established. And that was it. There wasn't any crossing or anything, so I was trying to figure out what would you consider established, when could I start descending. So what I thought was, okay, I'll try and pop the, where is it? That one. Shoot. This one. Okay. So this one. So what I was thinking is I was out here like 16 miles and sorry, this is the incorrect one. Oh, that was what we were going to do before. Hang on. Wrong one. This one. Okay. Sorry. What am I doing? Trying to get this to be the right one. There it is. Okay. It slightly degrades quality. Right. It's best to hit the record button on the OBS instead of downloading them from Twitch. I don't download them from Twitch. I do have it record at the same time. You pretty much automated the process. Yeah. Yep. I have it record as it's streaming. But and the videos on my PC are fine, but once I put them onto YouTube, it seems like I don't know if they come out well. Know what? You're not going to KMSP. You're going to do pattern work at KSFO. Got a friendly controller there that you know. Nice, excellent. Pretty sure once it's established on course and within 10 nautical miles of the fix, you can descend. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, because I was like, okay, so I could get to 2800 by the procedure turn, but I'm not on this side. So once I'm within that 10 nautical miles, I could get to that 2800. I mean, the other thing was looking at this for the MSA, but I figured I don't know, it just, again, if I was given the vectoring and the altitude that I'm supposed to be at, I shouldn't use this for descending because I'm not established on the thing, correct? Wasn't here when he gave the last vector to final. Right, and that was basically what I was trying to figure out. And I think that's what I puzzled out, is that once the 10 nautical miles, then I can descend, because that's what that's for, is within 10 nautical miles you can be at the 2800. So I hope I'll be able to go back and look, and hopefully I didn't do anything silly. But yeah, so yeah. So that's what that was. We'll finish going through a little nav map. Boom. And boom. So then, yeah, we got on the thing and wiggled our way down, and we landed, and we stopped on the taxiway, and we definitely did not go out into the grass. That's a lie. So yeah. And again, I guess I am still, if I should ask. So if I was not supposed to, so if it wasn't a vector to final, and he was just clearing me onto the approach, I assume I would race track over here so long as I stay within the 10 nautical miles. Or was I supposed to go all the way to here and back around and back around? I feel like we talked about this. I could race track right here, right? All the way to the initial approach fix. I'm pretty sure it was vectors to final. I will. I'll find out. I'll find out, and I'll find out if I did a silly. But again, if okay, so here, right? So this is our initial approach fix. Yes. There's no other initial approach fix. Yes. So we initial approach fix, procedure turn, and there's no final approach fix. The exception is if I'm vectors final. Right. Which I'm pretty sure I was. 93% sure. So technically the final approach fix is, for this one, the procedure turn inbound, which is established, correct? Is that why it was kind of weird? I believe I'm understanding this kind of. Oh my gosh. IFR is weird. But yeah, so initial approach fix, procedure turn, once you're established inbound, that's the thing, because then Seagull is, if it's a Seagull fix, to be able to drop minimums, and then the visual descent point. If I'm given own nav, no vectors to final. Okay, from where I was, make a left racetrack to join final. Right. So where though? Do you have to be well inside the 10 nautical miles? So like, so yeah, so I was coming out at like 16 miles here. So in order to stay within the 10 nautical miles, I go in for a little while and then race track it and continue. Can go all the way out to the 10 nautical miles. Right, but oh, right. So, but I wouldn't use the 10 nautical miles as my fix because then when I race track it like that, I would be outside of the 10 nautical miles. So I would have to. Oh, so if I go at least a minute inbound, hopefully, kind of, I would get a minute outbound, minute inbound, and I would still stay within that 10 nautical miles. No, you mean nav all the way to MML. Oh. Okay. Okay. So from where I was, so I was out here and I would go all the way to MML, left racetrack like that and join final, like a really long racetrack. I am sorry. Can technically do it any way I want as long as I'm on the holding side and remain within 10 nautical miles. So I'd go like this. I'm so sorry and I appreciate you so much. Yep, that would totally work. Okay. That's so weird. So I would go here, I would go all the way out here, race track it, probably look for the DME, and then come in again somewhere before Seagull so that I could be established gently on the approach. That's so weird. Okay, that would totally work. Just watch wind correction. Right, there was quite a bit of wind. Okay, interesting. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. I'm almost like, do I want to do commercial stuff? What am I doing? What are all of these? I don't know what all of those are. If I get blown back toward final, then you'd expect, right, to do the 45 180 again. So then, so if it ends up going, so if I'm race tracking like this and wind puts me over here, just go ahead and do the thing like that and then back out and it would be fine. That's nice. Okay. I like that. Okay. Interesting. I hadn't thought about, well, okay. As long as I am above that 2800 for the procedure turn. But how far out does the procedure turn go? Is it within... I'm sorry. Correct. Do not descend below that until I'm established inbound. 10 nautical miles from MML. On every side. So like all the way around 10 nautical miles is 2800 or just along this radial? Or like along this radial? And over here somewhere. Because if I was race tracking like this, I'm sorry, getting into all the details. Technically, don't exceed 10 nautical miles from the published fix, which is MML in this case. sometimes is from the published FAF. Okay, so because you're supposed to stay on this side, right? But if you could, does it kind of chop it this way, or is it kind of like a sort of more of a wedge shape, like that? Where as long as you're like here-ish, you're fine. I don't. I think I'm thinking about this too much. Like, there's things you can do, and there's things you shouldn't do. 10 nautical miles DME. Right. But if, what's the purpose of having a protected side if you could go do the same thing within 10 nautical miles from the you know what I mean? So I guess that's where my brain is getting stuck, because we have the protected side. I'm sorry. Well, so I think what we learned from this is always try to go from here and just do the procedure as it is directed. Or if, again, I'm like, again, 93% certain that I was vectors to final, so we were good just going the straight in. However, if it wasn't a straight in and we came from this direction, we will just racetrack on the protected side within 10 nautical miles this way and intercept final approach course, I think. And we won't worry about anything else and getting too far into the weeds with my weird question. Yeah. If anything I said sounded absolutely wrong, let me know. Or if you are typing frantically about all the things that I'm saying wrong, let me know. We're going to try and practice. I think we'll do some shorts and softs because I haven't done those in a while. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do was, we are not on VATSIM. I did get off the parking brake. We are going to get off of the weather. We're just going to turn around. You're not. This is very in the weeds. That's what I figured. Okay, sounds good. I'm sorry. But again, I'll look back and figure out whether I was actually the vectors to final. I'm pretty sure I was. If not, oops. But we will. We'll work on some shorts and softs quick. I did want to try a thing that my new commercial instructor was telling me about. If you're a little bit too low and you have flaps left to put in, you can bob your way onto the runway. So we'll probably try that. I will try to, we might try power off 180 for that purpose. You don't want to lead me down the wrong path. Sure, probably a better question for a CFII. Shoot. I think my primary instructor is home for one more day, so maybe I'll ask him. He's gonna be like, don't worry about it. I don't even know these things. I do. I end up getting very, very in the weeds with things, and I apologize. In the area I'm flying, there's not a heck of a lot. Right, of danger. Wouldn't try this and say Bozeman. Sounds good. Okay. Okay. But I will. I'll find out, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're taking off from 1-2, hoping the wind is gonna be weird, isn't it? I'll just switch it, I guess. How do I switch the wind? It's like calm, isn't it? So we're fine. I don't want to add a wind layer. Yeah, so we're just not going to worry about it. We're just going to do it as it is. We will work on, yeah, the shorts and softs, because I haven't done those in a while. I could probably get the squawk off. 1, 2, 0, 0. And then should probably check to see what is the actual 1183. So that is wrong. Oh, it's going to be 2992 anyway. I'm still thinking about it. I'll hopefully find out. Because that's weird. And it's still, and that's why. There's still so much that goes into the instrument stuff that I understand, yet don't. It doesn't always all apply, and then it gets rusty, and then it's like, okay, so but why this? And what about in this instance? And yes, those things. We will. What am I doing? We have all our things. We are going to do a soft field. We'll do short field takeoff, short field landing, and yeah.
Approaching runway.
Oh.
Entered runway 12, 7,100 feet remaining.
I'm almost. I was almost like, should I go sneak over where Stu is and surprise him and scare him? Since we're just doing pattern work anyway, but I'm also like, I don't want to be on VATSIM. It's too scary. And I do want to kind of be able to mess up if I need to, so. Well. Okay. So, short field takeoff. I usually don't have an issue with. Again, I need to remember what new commercial instructor said. If there is an obstacle, no flaps. If there's not an obstacle, flaps. However, there's no obstacle, so we can do flaps. I learned in private not to use the flaps for the short field, but recently, primary instructor actually did start telling me to use flaps. So, question mark. So yeah, so we're just gonna do that. I'll continue making sure I'm doing the correct things. It was kind of a POH thing where using the flaps was like the lift it gave was kind of negligible for distance or something. Short field takeoff, climb at VX, which is 60 in this one? No idea. Once we are above our obstacle, flaps up. And we were at 1200, so we can turn at 300 below pattern. So we'll make it 19. Yes. Keep on that heading. And then could probably reestablish VY, which is probably 70 in this one. Do I actually know these things? No, I don't. I am guessing. Alright, and so now we zoop. Put that runway heading on my right wing. Now we're at 1200. So we shall bring power back. And we would marshal traffic. Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, left downwind 12, marshal. And we're gonna do a short field landing, and if necessary, shoot. I won't have any flaps. Shoot, hang on. Oh God, hang on. We're gonna we're not gonna try something else, but we're gonna try something. So, landing point is the number. Sorry, aiming point is the numbers, landing point is the, what's it called? Second stripe. So, we're gonna try a power off 180, and if we need... So, power's out, car peak goes out. Pitch for, we're gonna go 60, did we say was the best glide for this one? Okay. And I'm gonna let myself... Ugh, okay. Marshal traffic. Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, left base 12, marshal. Okay, and we're just gonna go final 2. Because I am concerned. But we're gonna see if this works. Why am I sinking so much? Oh, okay.
Short final runway 12.
Okay. Oop. So, okay, my rudders are not working. For the love of God. I'm not slipping it how I would like to be slipping it. Okay, aiming point is... God damn it. Ugh. That was close. That was terrible. So we're gonna try a slip in the air because my rudders were not doing what I wanted them to. So I will try it again. And if it turns out that it was me, it was probably me, I will own it. And carpete. So I'm gonna quick try and slip it. So, and remember somebody saying that, yeah, so yeah, I think I need less yoke than I think I do. We're at 1200 or 2200, so we'll bring the power back. We'll turn, get on a long downwind. Put that runway heading, oops, on the right wing, and we'll turn. Marshal traffic. Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, left downwind 12, marshal. Okay. So we got our carb heat out. Power down a little bit. Trim up. In the white, 1 notch of flaps. We're just gonna try a short field because I haven't practiced my short fields. So yeah, so commercial instructor, we were practicing one thing or another. So that's the thing, is usually what I do is I land with 30 flaps. Usually, like all the time. Just a regular landing, it's 30 flaps. But apparently he usually lands with like 10 or 20 generally. And one of the reasons he said was, don't need to do that, 1500 I can do, is if you're low, and you have flaps and you don't have engine power, you can utilize the flaps in ground effect and gain a little bit of lift. Just enough to get it to the runway. Marshall traffic. Cessna Hotel Tree 1. Delta 1, left base, 1-2, Marshall. And we didn't get a chance to practice it during that lesson, but I was going to try. But I came in a little hot on that last one, so that didn't work. And we're just going to turn for final. We're supposed to be coming in a lot slower. We're very high, so we're going to power off. We're doing a short field, so we're aiming for the numbers. Or the touchdown point is the numbers. Shoot, so I need to be aiming for before that. Aiming point. And brakes. I think I was a little past my aiming point. So I should probably said second stripe is my aiming point. Or is my landing point. Ugh. Eek. Yeah, no. Oops. Dang it. Clean up the plane. We'll do soft field takeoff and soft field landing. So yoke is back. Notch of flaps. I promise my soft field takeoffs in real life are better. All right. And then now, once we hit that VY, we'll take out the flaps. Because yeah, new commercial instructor, he asked me, so when do you take out the flaps? And my answer was basically when positive rate, I know it's not gonna mess up my speed or anything. And he's like, okay. So usually people say like once they're at VY or at a certain altitude or something like that. So having that solid answer rather than a wishy-washy sort of when I feel like it answer would be better. So we're sticking with VY. Sounds like a plan. 1900, turning crosswind, gently, gently. All the things are good. Doing a soft field landing, which is normal landing, except hold that nose wheel off. And don't slam it in like I did on private check ride. And that is what I've found. The things that I don't worry about, things that I think that I'm like that I've practiced and been good at, those are the things I need to end up worrying about, or I end up needing to worry about, or should have worried about. And the things that I was worrying about, I shouldn't have been. So we're holding the nose off, keeping a little bit of speed in, bringing that power back. Carb heat goes out. Fuels on both. Undercarriage fixed. Mixture full rich. Power propeller pumps. Safety, seat belts, and security. And then again, soft field doesn't have a landing point, aiming point, tolerance sort of thing. So all we have to do is just hold the nose wheel off. Don't land until he tells us to. All right, did we get our notch of flaps in? One notch of flaps. And power down. Marshall traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, left base 1-2. Marshall. Marshall traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, final 1-2, Marshall. Coming with that 30 degrees. Don't need to be dive bombing it. We're going to flare nice and gently. Keep it flying, keep it flying, keep it flying, keep it flying. And then we gently, very gently, very gently keep that nose. Oops. Nope, 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 nope. Keep that nose wheel off. Gosh darn it. Okay, where are we on the runway? Can we make it? I think we can do it. All right, so we're gonna one notch of flaps. We're gonna 2 notches of flaps. And we're gonna short field takeoff, just in case. And go. Rudder pedals are being so that short field, or the soft field, I mean, I did float it. That's kind of the point, but I do think I did it too much. There we go. Look at that jump right off the runway. 1 notch of flaps out. And then we'll wait. VX, now VY. And 2nd notch of flaps out. So I'm going to try the power off 180 again. And I'm going to try to make it so that I can utilize the what's it called? The flaps trick. That I haven't practiced in real life yet, but we will. Wait for the 19 100. And crosswind. Marshall traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, left downwind 12, Marshall. Power down, 2000. Carpy goes out, notch of flaps. So again, we shall do the aiming point of the numbers, landing point as the second stripe. Carb heat, fuels on both, undercarriage is fixed, mixture full rich, power propeller pumps, safety seatbelts, and security. Oh, wait, I don't need flaps. We're doing a power off 180. Or attempting a power off 180. Okay, so again, numbers. Aiming for the numbers, landing on the second stripe. Second stripe being that one. Okay, power is out. Pitch for best glide, which we think is 60-ish. I don't think so. We're gonna try 70 actually, because I'm actually, yeah. No, yes, no, yes. 70. No. What? Okay, fine. 60. We'll try it again. Okay. Oops. Is it above 60? Okay. Marshall traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1. Base to final, 12, Marshall. Ah, did it again. Aiming for the numbers. Slipping it, hopefully. I promise I can slip a real plane. Aiming point and flare, ride it. That was it, right? Stop. Right? I think we did it. And we're gonna end. We'll taxi in. And yeah, still didn't get a chance to do the flaps thing, but oh well. We'll practice it in the real plane. In here I always end up being higher. And then I feel like in the real plane I always end up being lower. Although that's also not true. Because I do end up being higher then as well. But I feel like it's rarer in here that I'm lower than I need to be. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Oop. For the love. There. Oops. Marshall traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, clear of runway 12, Marshall. I know I'm wiggling, but there, okay. There, okay. I need to like Velcro these to the carpet or something. Ugh. So yeah, that was a lot of things. We did our IFR cross country, actually on VATSIM this time. I'll have to go back and look and make sure that I didn't do the silly things. But yeah, we did the vectors to final on the VOR. I assume, I'm pretty sure, on the VOR approach, as well as having somebody else there so we couldn't get cleared. So we got vectors for separation or delay vectors, that thing. So that was interesting. And then we practiced a little bit of commercial stuff. I almost wonder if I shouldn't be practicing these as much in here. Just because it doesn't feel the same as the real plane. Or it doesn't feel like the plane that I fly. So I feel like it throws me off, but... And I don't know. The weather's been super unfortunate in real life, so I haven't been able to... Am I supposed to taxi that way? I see buildings over there. We're going to keep going this way. I guess I could have, maybe. Yeah, weather has been very unfortunate, and the plane has been booked, and then there was maintenance, and yeah. So, it's a little bit up in the air, at the moment. And what is this? Oh, okay.
Approaching runway 02.
A Marshall traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, crossing runway 202. Marshall. So yeah, hoping to get some actual flying time in either Friday or this weekend. More likely this weekend. Thank you, Preflight. I have no idea. Yes, I am continuing, I think. Yes, and then I go, oh, ugh. I'm about to take a saw to this table and just get that little bit out so it doesn't get in my way. We're just gonna park right in front. Oh, I'll pop it over here because it's cute. And almost an irk. A little closer. Little bit closer. There. Yes! Amazing. Okay, so we'll do our shutdown checklist. Flaps are up, trim for takeoff, fuel's on both. All the good things. And then off. Oh, awesome. Okay. And then all of the lights and electronics. Mixture out. Magnetos. Battery. And it didn't give me it for my logbook. Oh well. Ugh. So yeah, we'll quick look at that. In the little nav map, I'll get out of this. Actually, I wanted to hang on. Oh shoot, hang on. We'll look at the weather that we flew in again. Ew. I did turn off icing because I'm a baby. But yeah. Eek. It was so gorgeous up on top though, as per usual. And we'll get pretty music. Doop, doop, doop. We'll look at little nav map. Bada boom. So we did our IFR, and then we did some patterns. They're ish. Very ish. Kept turning here. Apparently I liked turning there. Got one out there that probably could have been good, but yeah. I don't know. It is. It's different. It's different visualization in here. So it's something I have to get used to, even though I've been doing this for like a year and a half now. Ah, well. So yeah, so that was that one. And again, we did our IFR cross country on VATSIM, and that was lovely. Stu flew with us. I think he is elsewhere now, but if you're still here, thank you, Stu. That was fun. And it did. It gave me that experience of the traffic. So yeah, so that was interesting. Controller was really nice and cool and chill, and that was helpful. And then yeah, I gotta look at some stuff, ask primary instructor about some stuff, and work on stuff, and hopefully, yeah, give some get some practice in the real plane soon. So remember, the Mauser is a half-mile long, right? And that's why whenever I turned around, I was directly looking at the runway, and I was like, okay, gauging it, and okay, it's got to be good here. It looks like I'm going to be really low, and then I would turn, and the Mauser's right there. I'm like, oh well, that isn't good. So okay, I think it might be because, oh, that's another thing I haven't been really practicing at longer and larger runways. So that could definitely be a thing, and I do need to keep that in mind. I'm trying to think. Would that make sense? It might make sense. Good night, good night, good night. Get some sleep. I'm sorry. Gives a good... I know how to fly. I do know how to fly. Fly 208B bush trip. I fly a Cessna Skyhawk right now, and sometimes a Comanche. So I don't. Yeah, I'm still a very new-ish. Yeah, I'm still a very new pilot. At some point, I would love to do a bush trip. Which one is the 208B? It gives a good reference point with which to judge distance from the end of the runway. Right. And I'd forget about that. I will look. Although, the one thing is I don't want to get used to looking at that, though, because usually where I fly, I don't have those. So I really do need to get better at gauging just looking at the runway. So slightly less than half mile, but I get the point. I definitely get the point, yes. Cessna Grand Caravan 208B. I know how to fly, but I do not know planes. I'll look it up so that I absolutely know. I've heard of it and I've seen it, so I will know it when I see it. However, I do need to... It's got the belly like the Kodiak, does it? Or... Oh, that's the Grand Caravan. Hang on. I love the belly on the Kodiak. It's so cute. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. That looks sleek and slick. And I assume that's constant speed prop. Is it retractable? Oh, for sure, but when it's there, right. That is true. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay, sounds good. Very easy to fly. Okay, I will look into it. Is it stock? I don't fly too much other than in MSFS the 152 right now because I'm in training for stuff. But especially after next check ride, I think I'll start doing like kind of branching out a little bit. So I will try to keep that in mind. Hello, by the way, if I didn't say hi, hello, how's it going? And I would like to do the bush trips because just the idea of being able to just take off and land wherever, whenever, for the most part, I love it. Caravan is like a big 172. Ooh, with a turboprop engine and a constant speed propeller. Oh my, I haven't done turboprop yet, so that'll be interesting. Is there any different, I assume there's different like stuff to be looking at for that one? Oi, I will. I'll look into it. I'll put it on a list. I'll put it on a list right now. I've flown in and flown-ish the Kodiak in real life, and that was amazing. And just the fact that that can land in such short takeoff and land in such short distances is just insane. And that was fun. Oh, hello. Little Chi, thank you for the follow. And I will. I'm putting the Cessna Caravan 208B on bush trip. There. That was definitely the wrong note thing, so I'm gonna have to look for that again. A very fast boy. I like the fast boys. Sounds good. Engine gauges are a bit different. Okay, you've lied a bunch. Okay, I'm still trying to learn all of the different types of planes, and I'm just not very good at it. I need like a plane spotter's guide or something, or they should just have an app that is like, okay, learn these planes, and it just shows you a plane and you flashcard it. Because I'm just terrible. It is a little faster than the Kodiak. Okay, not quite as good stall performance. Interesting. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Oh, I love it. And retractable gear, no. The one in the sim has a G1000, which I do need to learn anyway. There's a payware steam gauge analog option add-on. I mean, I was flying the Bonanza to get the complex time, even though the one that I was flying the Comanche I was flying in real life was definitely not even IFR rated. Fixed gear. Okay, that's what it kind of looked like. So it's not technically a complex. Is it a technologically advanced? Don't get scared of the screens. I loved the screen. I've been flying steam gauges with a Garmin 430, and then getting into the Kodiak, it had, I want to say it was the two G1000s, and then the one in the middle, and it was amazing. It was. I wasn't quite sure how to read all the things and look at all the things, and understand all the things, but it was nice. Autopilot was also nice. I'm not used to the autopilot. But yeah, trying to wrestle that thing up through takeoff was interesting. Instructor definitely was like, don't bang that much. While the person who owns it and who pays him to fly it was in the back, probably like, what is happening? Get in a plane right now. I'm finishing up. I'm sorry. I have to go to bed. I've been at this for 3.5 hours so far. We did IFR cross country on VATSIM, and that was interesting. So I'm sorry. I gotta be finished for tonight. I fly on Tuesdays, so I'll be flying again next Tuesday. Otherwise, yes, see you tomorrow. Charlie Foxtrot is streaming tomorrow. Excellent flights. Check him out. I know I am. I'm sorry. I would, but it's very late. But on Thursdays, we're reading some Christmas Carol adjacent things, inspiration for, and like a kid version of it. And then Sunday, we'll be playing more strange Christmas Steam games, probably, which is going to be exciting. And then, yeah, I'll be flying again on Tuesday. That's my schedule. Tomorrow, Charlie Foxtrot is streaming, so I will be there. Yes. Enjoying that. But yeah, put it on your calendar. We're flying on Tuesday. But yeah, I do. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the follow. Yeah, and as usual, my brain is mush at this point. If I've forgotten anything, I'm sorry. So to whoever got lost and found their way here somehow, or found their way back, thank you for being here. Thanks for putting up with me. I hope you had a good time. I definitely had a good time. I'm glad we finally got some actual controlled VATSIM stuff. So that was nice. And yeah, got the schedule, reading Thursday, Christmas games Sunday, and flying on Tuesday. So hope to see you again soon. Have a great whatever it's going to be for you. And I think that's it. So thank you again so much. And bye.